Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Check that mic, make sure it's bumping. Check that music, make sure it's pumping. Check that market, make sure it's pumping. Here we go. Bitcoin hard right now. ChainLink hard right now. We see the whole market coming on in strong, and I never wavered. All the people that left the market probably run back in today. And honestly, we could still see 25K. Those people just love to get hurt. They don't want to get mentors. They don't want to learn from the ground up. They want to ape in with their emotions and ape out. They want to panic sell and panic buy. Doesn't work like that, my friends. Nothing goes to those who do not study. Because think about it. You're trying to take your money. You're trying to take guys' money like me. You're trying to take guys that are in the market every single day. If you're not ready to do your studying, then you're not ready to compete with the best, baby. So welcome to the Crypto Live Show. If you want to be the best, you're here for a reason. You know this isn't a joke, trying to make it in these markets. People get wrecked every day. People get crushed every day in these markets. So look, listen. That was a 1 hour pump. The 1 hour has to come back down now. You see that? We got high, but the 1 hour can only pump for so long. So take a look. This is the trade I gave to my Patreons. If you're my Patreon, you were given trades all night long. I was up till 3 a.m. tracking Bitcoin for my Patreons, giving them video updates, just consistently layering in the information, getting it going. And yeah, man, Bitcoin doing exactly kind of what we thought it would be doing based on what? Well, we have a golden cross here, 50-day crossing the 200. Usually starts fruition in movement. Tight moving averages. When the moving averages were all pretty tight right in there, that was a movement. An idea for some type of movement. Ascending triangle. We were running out of room. Bitcoin had to break up or down at one point, and we had low stochastics. So we had low stochastics while we were running out of room. Those are my two indications, and it was a bullish pattern, an ascending triangle. So those are my two indications to open along. Pretty simple. Also, I like when the 200-day can get between my entry and my stop. When that happens, that's a beautiful thing. Like right here, you could have made this trade off the divergence, but you wouldn't have had the 200 for you. You would have had it gone raw, as I say. Here, you got a little bit of protection, right? You even have the 21, you have the 50, and the 200, all acting as support now from the stop loss. Also, we broke key support. Now, I always said, I don't believe any of this until we break 36, even this level here. I'm going to give it this level, 36,400. We need to break above 36,400 because that, right? And that would, okay, Adam and Eve double bottom. This is a textbook Adam and Eve double bottom too. It really is. And I keep bringing that up again as well, right? Textbook Adam and Eve double bottom. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder. That is a head and shoulder pattern. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. You had a shoulder here, you had a head here, you had a shoulder there. There's a funky kind of neckline. Look at this. Shout out to Jacob Canfield, the man, the myth, the legend. Nice work, brother. Jacob, dude, I cannot believe you just came on and hit me with the 20 super, dude. Yo, you're the man, dude. Yo, you're the man. You're the man, dude. Yo, I would be nowhere without you, man. I'm telling you, you may think it was little, but I hounded you in those rooms in Telegram, and you gave me the belief to do anything I could, man. And I broke out, man. At the time when I met you, I had a job. I was a completely different person. Shout out to you, man. You just made my day, bro. You just made my day, man. Guys, follow Jacob Canfield at Twitter. I shout him out every day on the live. He's the man, dude. He's the man. And guys, with the euphoria that I'm feeling and the super chat and all the money and all the greatness, I don't want you to let your emotions get ahead of you, right? Right now, we have to watch the market. We could easily, I'm not going to say we can't see a 25K Bitcoin. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to 25K, and I don't want to say wait for 25K. You saw me ladder in at 31, 30, 34, and I still kept some cash on the sidelines. I'm still waiting on the sidelines. You don't never have to go all in. You can always keep some capital, all right? There's always going to be another trade, all right? Never tell yourself it has to be this one. You know, no weird idea that this could be a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. It would be a drunken, twisted head and shoulder. Interesting. And that would give us the same target here on the measured move, right, of this ascending triangle. But for me, nothing's cool until we break this green line here that I just put out at 36,400, 36, yeah, 36.5. Let's call it 36.5. And then, of course, I won't be happy until we get to 38, and then so on and so forth. But higher highs and higher lows. This is a good thing right now. We broke this high. So this is how it works. Low, you got your high. Then you have to have a higher low. Higher high. But then this came down, broke this trend. But it kept this trend alive. Higher high. And then we kept on moving. So, man, shout out to Jacob, man, for the 20 super chat. I tell y'all, man, it feels good to be alive out here every day. Did you say thank you today? First thing I did was say thank you for my legs. Thank you to get out of bed and move with my legs. I keep saying it. There's 25, 27-year-old kids who went to Afghanistan, got hit with shrapnel in a Humvee. They cannot get out of bed today, guys. Their girlfriend, their wife, their mother, hey, could you bring that wheelchair for me? In shame. You know, they might be running in their dreams, only to open their eyes and realize that they are stuck here in this place. And you know what? It doesn't mean their life is over, but man, thank the Lord. I rode my motorcycle through New York City like a maniac. I'm telling you right now, like an absolute maniac. And I'm still here. I'm still alive. So I just wanted to bring that up, guys. Say thank you every day. Thank you. You have the ability to trade. Some people don't even know what trading is, man. The fact that we even got to this point, we are blessed people. We are also in one of the first beginning stages of one of the greatest industries ever to hit mankind. Web 3.0, the internet of money, internet of things, cryptocurrency. The fast moving speed of blockchain is at our fingertips now, and we are ready to take advantage. I can't wait, guys. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Awesome how positive you are. Glad that you grinded out from your lows. We all get through it, especially in trading. Attitude is gratitude. Through trading, I found so much about myself. Through trading, I learned so much about who I was, my greed, my patience, and honestly, my patience paid off every single time, guys. My patience paid off every single time. We'll take a look at some of the trades that we were looking at. I also like to show my trades every single day. I don't mind. Some people say, oh, this and that. I don't mind, man. I show it. I let y'all know. I let you guys know exactly what's going on in the markets. I show you what I'm putting down. And some of my trades aren't big. I'm not a big shot. I'm not trying to tell you I'm a whale. I'm not trying to tell you I'm the man. I just try to tell you I do what I do, man. And you guys can do what you do. But take a look at this. So we got into MATIC for $5,000 at 107. MATIC pumping hard at 122. We made 700 on the MATIC call. We put $7,000 into Bitcoin at 32.4. And this will be a long-term hold. I hope to never give up that Bitcoin. Right? Look, I went to VeChain a little early, down 1,000. Willing to show the loss. It's all good. But then here, up 850 on the Bitcoin call. Had you continued to follow me, continue to make a move. We also took Bitcoin down on Bitcoin up last night. I didn't go back in. I was tired. That trade took a lot out of me till 3 in the morning the other night. All right. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Let me get into the chat, see what's going down. Let me pop that chat out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the super chat from Mike Jordan. Thank you for the super chat from Jacob Canfield. Check out Jacob Canfield on Twitter. Dude's got like 80,000 followers, man. He's a boss of bosses. He's one of the best traders in the game. He's been on CNBC. They had him on TV. He was just like us too, army dude. Went into the army, learned cryptography and whatnot, you know? Got himself out of that debt, did whatever he had to do. Figured out his life, man, and he became a trader. And now he's a boss, bro. Straight up. Like, I'm not even close to his level right now. Not even close. Blessings, Lifer. You're the best one doing it. Morning, East Coast. Nonstop gem. Shout out to Sam and the Lifers. Shout out to Damian Stevens. Morning, all. Hot, beautiful day here in the Northeast. Oh, my God, it's sticky. We are lucky to be breathing. Yeah, awesome how positive you are. Glad you grinded out from your lows. We all get through it, especially in trading. Man, we do, baby. We do. Shout out to everyone here. Hey, much respect to the Lifer fans. Shout out to Rufus Styles, man. Guys, Rufus made the amazing logo on the front of my whole entire channel, my banner. The diamond hands, so sick. Okay, so what's happening for Bitcoin right now? Let's take a look at a smaller time frame to see if we're going to battle these lows or what's going down right now. All right, so Bitcoin has to reset. So what we're waiting for is this. We want a flag. So every time, this is what you're waiting for. Regular price action is up and down. Regular price action is up and down on the stochastics, right? Up and down on the stochastics. Up and down on the stochastics. Now, what you want to see here, though, is that we go down on the stochastics, but we go sideways or more of a pennant-like. So far, we seem to be doing these kind of bendy turns. It's kind of interesting. It's a bit of a strange selection of candles, but this is what I'm gonna. This is what I do. It looks like we're going to flag down like this, make it somewhat of a falling wedge in the 15-minute. The 15-minute can hold this flag pretty well and then break to the upside. So you want to watch this, and you want to look at some local support and resistance. What happened? Well, we broke 35,100. All right? We tussled here at 35,007. We finally had the battle. We were all watching the battle. You can look, a lot of my guys were up late in the trading room taking a look at all these different things going down. Will you please go over link? Shout out to BB Rahman. I will definitely go over link. Thank you so much for asking about ChainLink. Wow, you might want to sell some link for something else, huh? Interesting. Good morning, lifer. Likes, and more likes. Let's get it, people. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, guys. That is your time. I give you live trades every single day. Good morning, lifer. Found a gem in STORJ. Wanted to share. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, we've been trading STORJ for about a year and a half now. I think STORJ is a good project. I remember when I first saw it, I used to trade STORJ and Storm back and forth back in the day. Well, we haven't done a deep dive on it, and I haven't really talked about it in a long time. I just used to trade anything. I didn't really, a year and a half ago, it was all fundamentals. It really didn't even matter what the coin was. I didn't care. You know, we weren't in a bull market. We were just scalping, skimping, and grabbing whatever we could. And I used to trade STORJ. It actually had some good action about a year and a half ago. So we'll take a look at STORJ for you. How about comp? The past 2 days, it's been pumping. We'll take a look at comp as well. Okay. One of my admins has a cool chart out here for Bitcoin. Take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin. Can we say above? Yeah, see this? That is a diagonal support line. They come in, they do come out. And we did hit it. Now we have our levels and our zones that he's leveled. He's layered here. I like to see that. Nice work, JD. Appreciate you so much. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, guys, and that is your time. This is a beautiful, on the 1 hour trade, this trade is done. It's cooked. It did what it did. What do I mean? Well, you ran the stochastics from the bottom to the up, and that's all you want to do. Literally, that's literally what trading is on the weekly, on the daily. It's all the same trade. You're the one making the time frame. You're the brain. But look, ascending triangle in a bit, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? And then you had the upward movement. You're now overbought, right? And you could do the double top here like so. We could see some more sideways price action. That's why you watch the 15-minute, smaller time frames, not to trade. You're not going to live and die by the 15-minute, but you're going to use these small time frames to kind of zero in on what's going down, all right? Now, I'm going to give you my overall idea for Bitcoin now. That 4 hour. Like I told you, I said the 4 hour could. Remember, this is why I decided to enter the trade. If you guys remember, I went to look at the 4 hour. I saw it was flipping up. I saw that the daily was there in the 1 hour. I said, man, every time frame is ready to rock. And we gave you this trade on the live stream. We gave this trade live, if you can believe it. The target's still set in place all the way up here at 40,000. If you can hold on to this trade long enough, that's the target of the trade. For the $100, thoughts on Truebit protocol? Thanks. Well, hold on. Let's see. We got to go over link. Again, thank you so much for Jacob Canfield coming in for the $20 super chat. Thank you for those inspiring words. He is the man, dude. And check it out. We'll show you his Twitter real fast. Here is Jacob's Twitter. It's probably one of the first ones on my notifications. It's the first thing right there, man. Enjoying this guy's live stream, Crypto Lifer, super positive and engaging with his community. Only at 10,000, expecting that to go up soon. You can check him out here. Yo, you're the man, dude. Yo, and then I go to check him out, and he tweeted me to his 90,000 Twitter followers. That's how you get it moving. Much respect. I'm gonna retweet that. Retweet that, guys. Follow me on Twitter, please. Get it moving. Much respect. No, we're going to go all the way to 100K, and we are not stopping. We are here to stay, man, until the whole entire crypto community knows who the Crypto Lifer is. We're gonna ring them bells, baby. We're going to ring them bells. Okay. Holding 36,225. No one brings the energy like the Crypto Lifer. I'm telling you, we perfected a way how to move a stream. I know what I want to see in a stream. I want no dead air. I want information, and if I give you my time, I want to make some bank, please. So if you guys give me your time, I hope you make some bank as well. This is three white soldiers as well. Starting to move up. That is a pending bullish pattern that could present more bullishness. Only thing I don't like is that 4 hour is getting to be overbought, right? This run's going to have to do a bit of a retrace. Come down to support at one point. So that's why you look at the 1 hour too. You're like, all right, where are we coming down to? You know, and it's like, well, we broke above this. I want to see us stay above 36,000. If we do not stay above 36,000, candle close in the 1 hour is what I mean by that. Hopefully this level will hold then. You start looking for local support. I got some support here at 35,942. Also some support here at 35,800. So I'm going to call it a 35,008. 35,008 doesn't hold. We're going to come back and test that 35.7. And if we don't, there's a quick drop back to 35,000. So my hard cap, 35,005. My soft cap, it can come to 35K and do a bounce, but I really wouldn't like that. It wouldn't be my favorite thing. So now I'm going to keep an eye on the 15-minute and keep it closely. Shout out to Michelle Moody. ETH and XLM are looking better. Could you please take a look at both? Peace and love. Shout out to Michelle Moody. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. And wow, look, this might even be breaking out a little bit here. Let's look at it on my old 7-minute chart. Wow, in the 7-minute, Bitcoin's getting busy. Guys, I'm going to put out a scalp for the 7-minute right now. This is a breakout. You could buy Bitcoin right now. You could position yourself right here inside the pattern and just try to get this small move here. This is the measured move. I'm making a call for Bitcoin. Ride the Stokes to the upside. We're seeing some bullish nature. You know, all you have to do is risk 0.5 to get 1.63. Not the greatest risk-reward ratio, about a 3-to-1, 2.76. But you know what? It's a tiny little trade. You could even shave a little bit and go a little. You could shave even more and go to the end of this candle right here. 7-minute scalp trade on Bitcoin. I'm giving it to you right now live, like we do many, many days. I give you a live trade on Bitcoin almost every single day. Very, very consistent with it as well. We've been nailing the tiny moves on the way up to the bigger targets so we can find out where Bitcoin really wants to rely. So far, so good for Bitcoin, though. What a beautiful day. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and hanging out with me, even though it's been hard times, guys. I know you guys are with me. I know you guys sticking with the crypto lifer, man. And you know what? A lot of people couldn't hang. A lot of people couldn't handle it. A lot of people just wasn't for them. Cryptocurrency was not for them, and I get that. 163 people watching, 85 likes. Can we get the watchers up to the likes as we give you free trades? Nobody else does that. Nobody else keeps it pumping like this. Nobody else DJs the music this way, keeps the energy running, keeps it gunning. Come on, man. Did you have your Wheaties today? Are you drinking water? Do what you got to do. Book a tutoring session if you're new and you want to get down. I got you. Join the Patreon. I got you. Come on in, man. You will be the best. Look at this right here. We're pumping off the call already. I mean, that is a falling wedge bull pennant. You know, that's flagging. That's what we call flagging in the game. And we're going to watch that break on out now on the 7-minute chart. I want to show you something. Why I use the MACD? Because look, let's zoom in at MACD. Lack of bullish momentum. Lack of bearish momentum. We really didn't have it. Back from my day job. Did I miss anything? Ray banging on him. Ray, man, you can smell the market starting to pump. Bitcoin breaking above 36K. Nice, good level for it to begin to hold. We want to see 36K hold, Ray. Support here, too, at 36,100 on the 7-minute chart. This is a 7-minute scalp we just gave out. Just something a little small. Teaching people how to put a stop loss, how to manage risk properly depending on the trade, no matter what's going down. Let's get into the super chats. A lot of super chats out here today. Appreciate you guys. First super chat from BB Ratman asking about Link. Let's take a look at Link. I like to duplicate the charts. I keep the Bitcoin trade open at all times. Ready to rock. I got a bunch of screens all around me. I can even position that up in another screen, and I can look at that trade the whole time. Just glance on up and check out the trade. I love that. I love having trades open like that. Now, look, this is why we played this trade. 4-hour trade was beautifully done. I saw a flip up here on the stochastics. Told me we more than likely would have the double top on the stochastic. That told me we'd get it bumped. The only thing I'm worried about is how much longer can we get this move? We can get to 37,000. That would be amazing. This 4-hour has to retrace. So we want to get high enough above previous resistance. So when we come back down, we can get a bit of a retracement. One thing I do keep reiterating, though, for you guys is that we just had a golden cross on the 1 hour. Usually tells you we get a golden cross on the 4 hour, and maybe this daily will be a short-lived ephemeral cross here. This death cross might just kind of turn around and we boom back up. I've seen that many times. Does not mean we're guaranteed to dump. Only thing about this, though, is the daily is getting high. But, I gave you guys these trades. I showed you that the daily was low on the stochastics. I gave you there was bullish divergence on the daily time frame. I've been talking about it every single day. So while the whole entire YouTube staying 25K and acting fuddy as FUD, I didn't even act bullish. All I did was give you exactly what you needed to learn. Bullish divergence, man. Learn your divergences. Like, you know what Jesse said? Backtest all your divergences from the beginning of Bitcoin all the way back. And that's going to show you what's going down, man. That will teach you how to trade Bitcoin. Okay. Now, I've been doing this for you guys every single day as well. Let's take a look at this weekly idea here. I got a big trade. I got a little trade. Many trades for you for Bitcoin. Now, being a divergence trader has always been my strong point. All right? I use divergence to win, baby. I use divergence to win. It is a beautiful thing. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Shout out to Ray up in with the $20 super chat. Ray, you're the man, dude. We gotta swing those. We gotta hit the links, Ray. I gotta get out of this chair, man. I've been working so much, man. I need to move my back. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, right? Bam. That is hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. Now, you know, one of my mentors, Jacob Canfield, a guy that I used to just hang out with all the time in a Telegram room and hound him for information until he gave it to me. Shout out to Jacob. And he had an awesome little intimate Telegram room too. It was lucky to join him right when he started it. And he said, you know, 9 out of 10 times I'll trade hidden bullish divergence blind. And I was like, blind? What are you talking? I thought he was. And now I say the same thing to people. I'll be like, yo, I'll trade that blind, man. I mean, it tells me that the trend will continue to the upside, and I've seen it see it play out probably 90% of the time. I've seen this scenario here on multiple time frames, 1 hour, the daily, you name it. If I see price action with a higher high and multiple lower lows on the RSI, and I'm low on the stochastic. Another thing, simplifying trading can be really, really beneficial, especially for the beginner. And that's why the bigger time frames really simplify things for you guys. And I bring this up every single day, and I don't mind doing it over and over again because some people miss the stream. Look, this was Bitcoin from August of 2017. After the crash, we had a low here. Okay, low stochastics. That was Bitcoin about 6,400. Not bad price. Here again, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks down here, indicated by the low stochastic. Then we had some lows here, 7,600. Would have been the most you ever paid. 7,600 would have been the most you ever paid for Bitcoin had you followed this rule and only nibbled or bought on Bitcoin down here. The pandemic dump, this dump, everything right here and down here. Boom. This tells you that this is one of the greatest times to accumulate Bitcoin in your lifetime. That's what it's telling you, man. So I don't go against the technical analysis. I don't care what the news says. I don't care about China mining FUD. I really don't. And honestly, yes, there is strong support here that could break. And if it breaks, we do have a large gap. I mean, there's not much there. I will, you know, as a trader, it's, you know, I don't see much there. If we break 31, there is a chance we go to 19K, right? It's there. As a trader, I'm a trader. I trade those gaps all the time on the smaller time frames, so I can't lie to myself and act like that's not a viable possible idea. We also love to come back to all-time highs. I know that, you know. We love to come back and do these retraces. So are we going to come and retrace? Anything is possible. It depends, though. The money printing, too, gets in my head. The fundamentals of money, the fundamentals of the human civilization's desire for wealth tells me that maybe Bitcoin really, I don't know, could be at its wit's end. And so this could be the about 60% of me says this was the bottom. Also, this hammer doji on the weekly, I mean, this hammer doji candle, we went over this on the weekly candle close. That's why my channel is awesome, man. We give it to you every single day and the weekly candle close every Sunday night. In case you guys didn't know, I go live Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. and Saturday and Sunday nights, okay, at 8 p.m. for the Bitcoin weekly candle close. Let's take a look at Link now. So I gave you Bitcoin. I'm telling you what I think is going down. I believe you could get ready for a temporary short, just a temporary short or a flag to the sidelines. Why am I saying that? Well, we got some momentum here, but that 4 hour is going to catch us eventually. And look, the last time we had a cross on the 4 hour, we had a nice little dump. Let's look at all the crosses. Right here, we had a cross on the 4 hour. We came down pretty nicely from 35,000 all the way back to 31. I don't know about you, but that's not a pretty move. But that could have been a beautiful short. And, you know, and then another thing is we were in a falling wedge. We kind of faked our way out, came back in, and then we broke out again, in my opinion. That was definitely a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. Also, I was one of the few people calling for the cup and handle over and over again. And not many other people were talking about it. And I kept saying, man, it looks like a cup and handle to me. I think I was the only channel talking about it. I did not see, you know, I don't watch a lot of other channels though, so I can't say that with complete viability. But I mean, that was a cup and handle to me with a break to the upside. And so far, it did exactly what cup and handles do. And it broke to the upside. So, funny. And you can also say we're in a bigger cup and handle as well. And I keep talking about this as well, too. And that's why it's so important we get back above this previous high. I mean, really, I'll go to the wicks here. I'm not happy until Bitcoin can claim 42K. We could still technically be in a complete downtrend, like that, you know. And we're just trying to get out of this trend line here that we got going on. Just trying to break above this trend line. So there's Bitcoin in a nutshell. Let's go back to the 7-minute call right here and see what's going down. Not too shabby. It's flagging pretty well. It actually hit the first target here at 36,427. First target. Got rejected, getting bought back up, came to bounce off this. Now we found our range. Seems like we're respecting a new range. So far, so good. This trade is looking well in the 7-minute. Stokes are just getting started. So entry, right there, when that candle began, and starting to take a move on up. We'll see what happens, but I like this trade. Risk 3% to gain 1.7. That's a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio now. Way better risk-reward ratio. Okay. On the 7-minute time frame. I'm going to keep that up there. I'm going to keep taking a look at that. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 111 people, 174 likes. You know, yesterday on the live stream, we had 235 likes. You guys want to beat? You guys can't beat yesterday? You don't think today's better than yesterday? You guys don't think today is better than yesterday? All right. Let's keep it moving. I'm going to take a look at ChainLink, and now we're going to go deep dives into what you guys need. BK Perfect Wyckoff right now. Yeah, well, whatever you're not afraid to lose. Almost traders lose money when they start. But if you follow someone like Lifer, your chances of making money increase. I believe that. Hey, what coin would you recommend for a beginner in cryptocurrency? Should one buy blue chips like Bitcoin or invest in meme coins? Was hoping for your opinion and not seeking financial advice. Again, nothing I say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any coin or trade or listening to anything I do here on this channel. These are my own personal ideas. These are my own personal beliefs. These are my own personal trading moves. If you like to do them, if you like to replicate them, it is on you. And anything that happens to you is on you. Getting those leaves off the money tree. Shout out to Tree City West. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. As we boom on out with the beautiful Progressive House, and I DJ for you. Keep it moving. Keep the bumping. I just love this hot music, man. Just keep it moving. Telcoin. I talked about Telcoin last night. Was looking at it. I put this trade out last night. I said this trade is still viable. It's funny. Before I go to bed last night, and this is what I do for my Patreons. If you are one of my Patreons, know that I love you like a child in the manger. That you are like the greatest gift to me in my life. And look, tons of video calls last night at 1:30 a.m. going over multiple coins for you, talking about a bunch of different setups. Even gave you some trade stuff, Overstock, NIO. And then one of the last things I posted at 1:42 a.m. was Telcoin. This trade is still is valid at the 706. We bounced right off that 706, starting to make a move. Telcoin up pretty nicely. And if you can see, that's actually a pretty big move because it was only 2 cents and 1/10 of a cent. Let's take a look at what happened. About 10, I think that's almost 10% gains. 16% gains so far for the Telcoin idea. And look, swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. So if you're able to find your divergences, you're able to do what's called make money in your life. I mean, divergences will just continuously make you money over and over and over again. Literally, I just found this one pattern and I could use it over and over again to make 10 to 30% over and over again. Right now you're overbought on the 4-hour. It would be time to kind of take some profits or see what happens. We go sideways. Looks like we may reset and come back down. We couldn't seem to break this trend line, right? We'll see though. 4-hour could break on up. So I'm seeing what's happening with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin keeps pumping, it's going to take all these coins up to the moon. And I'm not saying it's over. I'm not saying we're ready to rock. As I say, I need to see certain levels for Bitcoin to break above for me to be completely happy. But Telcoin right now on my radar. Just want to put that out there, man. The whole market kind of booming. We're going to take a look at coin market cap, see what's going on with the market as well. 24-hour market here. Bitcoin up 5.61%. Not bad, not too shabby. Ethereum continuing to climb, holding that $2,000 level. Super happy to see that as well. Up 9% in 24 hours. Tether, man. Bitcoin, Binance Coin up a nice 8.68% as well. Cardano back to 141, making a big move. Dogecoin holding that 25-cent level and breaking back up. Polkadot back up to 16.95, up 11%. Thought we'd get more action too with the parachains. Litecoin back to 150 and doing its thing. Like to see that. Solana at 35. Anything below 40 for Solana to me is a steal. Solana is going to be a premier blockchain with a premier coin. Look for Solana to do something very similar to Binance Coin with a $50 billion market cap. Solana only sitting at a 9 could easily 5x here and go up to $150 a coin and more, sitting at a $9 billion market cap. So remember Solana, I put it on your radar. FTX Exchange is also a caveat play on top of that. ChainLink holding $20 up 12%. Love to see ChainLink back into the $20 region. Seeing it in the teens was sad. Polygon, Theta at $7 with the mainnet coming out on June 30th. Some news coming out there. VeChain holding 9 cents back up above the half a penny region in the 7 cent. VeChain showing signs of strength right now, up 16% for VeChain. Filecoin as well. Monero, Shiba Uno up 14%. Aave. So you can see a lot of movement in the cryptocurrency space. Cake back to 1434. Okay, FTX token at 27. Anything below 30 for FTX token to me is a steal. IOTA, MakerDAO, Theta Fuel at 44. Beautiful times, right? T-Fuel still down. A lot of these coins still down on the week. Pretty bad. It was a tough week. All right. Compound up 15%. Someone asked about that, and it's up. Hedera, Hashgraph, Thorchain, Waves holding itself down, up 9%. Elrond, my baby, 85. Celsius, 628, never really went below 6. Telcoin, Helium Mining, holding that $13 range. Holochain, some of my Zilliqa, you could just literally buy Quant. Like, these coins are going to a basic attention token, almost everything in my portfolio. Synthetics in my portfolio, right? Qtum, Harmony One, man, doing its thing. Harmony. So the whole market. And I tell you, man, everything is dependent on Bitcoin. That's what I say whenever I'm putting out a trade. Whatever's going down, everything is dependent on Bitcoin. Shout out to everyone here. 163 people, 126 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? Pump the algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. Let's take a look at Strong, one of my favorite coins. And we talked about Strong. We went over Strong 2 weeks ago and said it's going to be a good play here. And you remember, anything on token metrics is going to end up being a beautiful play. I can't wait for tomorrow night for the weekly candle holding. And guys, this is the call I gave you for Strong. So congratulations for everyone that held Strong in Strong. I told you to accumulate here at the end. I told you there was a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. This was definitely going to pump. Stop loss never got hit. And Strong is so far doing its thing. So if you took my call for Strong, yes, you had to be patient. Yes, it wasn't perfect. Yes, it wasn't easy. But so far, you're up 47% on the call. Shout out to all my lifers. Strong, baby, strong. Congrats to all my lifers that took Strong blocks, baby. Took a lot of patience, too. It was not an easy trade at all. Was not an easy trade by any means. Still in the trade. I would hold that trade. Viable trade. Viable trade. 191 now. Soon this thing will be $200 a coin. Look, it broke all-time highs there. Getting close to its all-time high. This is a coin that's getting close to its all-time high. And look, I put it in a cup and handle for you as well. Half a cup here with the handle booming. That's how I make my moves, man. And look, starting to make a play out. So if you do what I do over and over again, you will have it. Inverted head and shoulders broke to the upside. Beautiful call here. Or strong blocks if you didn't know the project. Thank you so much, Crypto Greg, for the love. Let's go over ChainLink now for BB. We're going to take a look at the link right now. The USDT pair. ChainLink. Let's break yesterday's record, 300 plus. Let's go. I made money on Strong. Thank you. Don't forget about Raul Paul and his Chili's endorsement. It's a big deal. Everything is pumping, following Bitcoin. Let's keep the likes in the chat moving, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, like, when's the last day you saw me put out that many calls? Last night I busted out so many calls. I knew something was coming, man. Safe Moon Wallet, end of July. I love it. I love it. Getting those leads out the money tree. Track is fire. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Join the Patreon. Trades daily. All day long, baby. How about TRIAS when you go through all the other super chats? For sure. We'll get into TRIAS for sure. Thank you so much. ETH and XLM. Thanks for the Luna trade yesterday. Anytime, Jason. Anytime. Thoughts on Truebit protocol? Thank you, Damian Stevens. Let's take a look at Truebit. You found a gem in STORJ. So we're going to take a look at ChainLink. So look, I had ChainLink in this falling wedge, and I believe it's going to break on out. And look, it just cracked this pattern. Remember, XRP did that. That was our push to the upside. A lot of coins coming back from the dead right now. Again, we are oversold. Look for some sideways action now after the initial pump. Also, the 1 hour looks overbought. So we're overbought. Sorry, we're overbought on both time frames. Daily's still in our favor. So it's telling us probably the 4 hour needs to chill. Everything needs to chill. It's going to tell you that probably for the next 2 days, we're going to see some little red or sideways action, in my opinion. We had a beautiful time. The last, it took Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The last 3 days have gone sideways and for our pump. So we got our retrace, we got our pump, a retrace, and a pump again. Things going very well. So we just got to see how the next retrace of the stochastics play out for us. They're going to come back down. We're going to get this top, and they're going to come back down. So you can't say, oh, it's going on forever. No. So then you just have to look at previous support and resistance lines and hope that we hold them. You go to smaller time frames, you look for local support and resistance. Like right now, boom, we broke above that 19. That should hold. If we come back to 19, I would gobble more link up. This is also an Adam and Eve double bottom. I mean, everything did the Adam and Eve double bottom, but you want to know what it is. It's a kind of a dagger triangle point here, and then a rounded bottom on the right side. Okay, Adam and Eve double bottom, forming this channel, this pathway here. Bam. And these are very highly suggestive breakouts, and this is also a double bottom. I mean, clearly a double bottom. You can see the W forming beautifully right there. And so now you have a measured move. What's your measured move? It's the length of the middle of the W to the end of a W, and then you swing it on up to this line here, which is your kind of your what's called the neckline of a head and shoulder, which would be the neckline of the double bottom. And that does put us back up here. Okay? ChainLink to 23. If it can come back down for a retest. So what I would do is, look, I would wait for these other oscillators to either fall down. If I didn't get into ChainLink, I wouldn't really chase. I would wait for the bounce and then take it on up. So ChainLink. There's my idea for ChainLink. Okay. Moving forward, let's take a look at STORJ. My baby STORJ. Used to play STORJ a lot. See what's going down with STORJ. USDT pair. I also love playing the BTC pairs. I'm not that guy that doesn't know the difference. If you're new or if you're a veteran, I love playing BTC pairs. I'm heavy in many BTC pairs right now. I got a MATIC BTC trade open as well. So look, there's a trend line there going down. And everything's breaking on out. Could it be a fake out? Yes, you never know. Bull trap? Yes, you never know. I'm very wary at these stages. Like STORJ has so many levels to break, right? Like it's not cool unless it makes the candle close above this level here at 8.6. And then it's got to break above here at $1. You know who talks about this a lot, I believe, is Alex Becker. I believe he's, as he's converted himself into a crypto trader, which he knows why. He's going to make more money trading crypto than anything else he's doing in his life. A lot of these guys have given up all the other businesses they ever ran to get into cryptocurrency, right? And listen, the head and shoulder pattern can be there all the time. Remember, it's called the drunken head and shoulder. There it is, look. You had the shoulder, you had the head and the shoulder. It's hard to see, but that was a drunken head and shoulder there. Then you can pull this line here, and then you swing it when they broke out. And that's how they got this line. See that? Look, right to the price action. Because no matter what, shoulder head, did you guys see that? This is key what I'm showing you guys, because you can learn TA, but can you learn the true art of TA? Being able to spot a pattern no matter what, no matter what's going down, no matter how it looks. And look, there it is, shoulder, head, and shoulder. If I shrink it down, and boom, we hit our exact target of the head and shoulder, which is the measured move from the neckline, right? And I took it lengthwise when I made it more of an angled idea here. See that? I took the angle there. Pretty interesting how that played out, though, right? So remember, you can see inverted head and shoulders in many different ways. That's a drunken inverted head and shoulder. But I do caution you to take profits. I mean, whoever took profits up here nailed the top at 91, in my opinion. It got rejected by previous resistance there. So, but so far so good. Also, if you flip it upside down, it's a head and shoulder pattern that should break to the downside. I love flipping up things upside down. It really puts them in perspective. That's a rising wedge that should break to the downside. It should keep breaking down too. Kind of tells you that when you look at it this way, kind of makes you realize you want that bearish retest, right? So you're looking for the bearish retest. I have this upside down. You're looking for this and the dump all the way down. How cool would that be? Because that's the pump all the way up, man. It's good to invert your charts. I think it really helps the mind see things in a different way. Inverting the charts is super important, in my opinion, something I've been doing for a long time, and it helps me figure out what's going on in the markets, and it helps me not fight my biased opinions and see things for what they really are. Okay? STORJ. Thank you so much for the super chats. Much respect, everyone that gave me that super chat. I appreciate you. Let's take a look now at Truebit. Is Truebit here? I feel like it's an out, kind of low, different project. Let's take a look at what could be Truebit here. Truebit. Truebit. Interesting. Let's see here. Truebit Protocol.io. All right. As Bitcoin holds 36,288. I'll take a look at that trade while we're waiting for this to load. I don't know what's going on with that. But right now, look, 7-minute trade, still kind of viable. And what we're talking about here is, look, it's now flagging. And look, that is a shoulder, head, and a shoulder forming right there. Am I wrong? I can see these things, guys, like a freaking ninja. But look, that looks like a shoulder to me with a head and another shoulder. Hey, man, if it plays out, that's going to bump as well. And this is how TA helps, guys. You just take it step by step. Also, a bit of an ascending triangle forming here now. Like, it's kind of following what Bitcoin did earlier today. That's a beautiful pattern. That could actually go up even more now. There's a longer pull here. But there's your trade. So far, so good. The Bitcoin trade holding well. Stop loss position, everything going well. And this could actually be a trade you could hold longer. 36,250. Getting a little bit of a dump there, but that's a double bottom on the 7-minute. I wouldn't stress it too much. Truebit. Scalable trustless computation. Truebit is a blockchain enhancement which enables smart contracts to securely perform complex computations in standard programming language at reduced gas cost. Learn about Truebit, the token model, the true OS in the ICO, the protocol. While smart contracts can perform smart computations correctly, large computation tasks pose security risks for blockchains. Truebit counteracts this shortcoming with a trustless retrofitting oracle, which correctly performs computational tasks. Any smart contract can issue a computational task to this oracle in a form of a WebAssembly bytecode, while anonymous miners receive rewards for correctly solving the task. Okay. It's doing something different for sure. Truebit P2P network. Mint, burn, ETH gas fees, Truebit platform, create. Where can I run Truebit tasks? The testnet or Ethereum mainnet? What is the token address? There it is, and it's on the Ethereum mainnet. Let's take a look. It's Truebit on CoinGecko. Let's take a look at CoinGecko for Truebit. This is a super chat request from an awesome follower. Thank you so much. 11% for Safe Moon. Can that Safe Moon yacht stay gassed up? Please, please. Market cap for Safe Moon holding 2 billion strong. Let's take a look at FEG token. It's been on my radar for a while, up 25%. I like Feed Every Gorilla. Viable project. Think it's going to continue to go. I'm going to look at that right now. Feed Every Gorilla. Did an amazing pump from there. And you know what? Pig token too. My buddy put $300. I think he made about $30,000 off of Pig. Interesting. Dumped and pumped. But let's see it, man. See that thing? 10,000% gains from Pig from the all-time low. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at Truebit if it's on here. So they didn't want to list it on... Oh, there it is. Truebit Protocol. That's it, yeah. I don't know why. I thought it was TRU, not TR. Yeah, let's see. Yep, that's it. Same logo, Truebit. Okay, can't get a market cap on it. Low volume. Okay, so this coin's very, very new. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Uniswap, Bitmart, BitMEX, Biloxi. 33 cents. My special 33. Let's take a look at it on Dex Tools. We're going to... we can copy this here. Even Dex Guru, actually. Dex Guru does ETH. I realized that the other day. I think Dex Guru does ETH and it does Binance Smart Chain. I like Dex Guru, man. Dex Guru is doing really well for me. Also, you don't have to say PooCoin on the live stream. Wrapped Bitcoin pumping.
Daddy, today my dentist appointment at 1:30.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so now, what are we looking at here? She threw me off. I'm like, what was I looking at? The Dex Guru, I'm looking at Truebit, right? It should be true. Truebit, BSC? No. Okay, so it isn't. You got to do Dex Tools. All right. Dex Tools. Dex Tools depending, right? I'm pretty sure I can put the contract address in here. Truebit. There we go. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing the most precious asset with me. If you wanted me to go over your coins or what's going down, let me know. I show live trades every single day, like this live MATIC trade that we made just the other day. And I posted to my Patreons if it is after hours, 12:23 a.m. Up $678 on 5 grand. Only 12% on MATIC, in at 107. We're up at 121. Phantom, same idea. And I think we're going to get a bit of a retrace here too after we get into these oversold regions. May want to take a little profit and get back in, depending. Up 857 on this Bitcoin trade that I put $7,500 into. So, put my money where my mouth is. If I give you guys a trade, show trust and believe that I put my own money down. Then I bought back into VeChain a little too early, down 1,000. Bought back into Cake a little too early at 16, but I was getting back in with large amounts. Those aren't real trades. Those are just buybacks of larger amounts of coins that I sold at a higher rate. So, still buying them back cheaper, just need to make sure they get back to their initials. And that's why I never buy it all at once. Little bits at a time. Little bits at a time. So here's Truebit. It's been kind of in this long bowl here. Battling it out right now. Not the healthiest of charts. Very low, you know. It's got to find its way here. But it is bottoming out like everything else in the game. I mean, the whole market did bottom out. So you can only expect a move to the upside now. Starting to make a move. These are the bottoms, guys. If you like a project, the project does look pretty unique as well. So Truebit's starting to break on out. Let's see what happens. I'd like to see Truebit break above this previous support region. I still don't buy the whole rally. I'll be honest. Like, I'm still in between whether I'm going to take... I'll be honest. I'm going to watch that 4 hour closely. I think I'm going to close a couple of these trades, take some profits, and then kind of reinvest them. I think we're going to see a pullback here because we're just so overbought on the 4 hour and the 1 hour on all time frames. The only thing I like right now is the 1 hour is retracing, and we're not getting a bit of a pullback. This is really good. 1 hour is coming to the downside, and we're getting sideways action. That's what you want to see, all right? That's important. Let's take a look. Keep looking at this 7-minute BTC trade, and it's holding this flag that it made pretty well. Let's clean it up. I got lines everywhere. And see, that's why, look, I see how I projected the pattern before the pattern was made. Just trying to figure out what I see, what's going on, right? And it is overbought now. I mean, oversold, and it's double bottoming, and that is your entry. So if you miss the entry, I would even double down. So perfect entry right there. Stop loss below this wick. Use this wick here on the left. So right there. Bam. This is the jam right here, man. This is like the feel-good jam. So risk 0.44 to gain 2.5%, right? And I think we can shave that up a little more even. 0.3. 6.66. That's almost a 7-to-1 risk-reward ratio. That's what you want, man. You got to make sure the risk ratio is in place. It's a big deal, all right? So there's Truebit for you, too. Thanks for the Luna trade. Anytime, Jason. Let's take a look at ETH and XLM. Now, I've been looking at ETH BTC, too. Really important how it's moving against Bitcoin, all right? ETH BTC. I mean, right off the bat, what do I see? My favorite pattern in the game, an inverted head and shoulder. I mean, so there's a call right there for ETH BTC, man. Making the secondary right shoulder, complex inverted head and shoulder. Bam, right? Right off the bat, I just start seeing it. And I've seen this stuff play out many, many, many times in my life, guys. So it's not like, that's why it's, you know, that's why I can do it just right off the bat. I see it for 1 second. There it is. There's your trade for ETH BTC. Wait for this to come back down. What you can do is I like to put a a line here, right click it, put an alert down here, and when the price comes and hits this alert, bam, I'm ready to rock, right? Shout out to everyone here. Thank you for the $99. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Lifer, Hex Swing Trade, still killing it for me. I got you, Danny, man. I got you, baby. See? Join my Patreon. People that aren't even in my Patreon make money. What I try to do is I try to make you money on the live, then you can join my Patreon. That's how it works. You make live trades here, you make money, and then you join the Patreon. Mark date on the calendar, July 21st. Musk and Dorsey together talking about Bitcoin. Rumor is we'll bust BTC price up. Possible. Phantom or Solana. Phantom, baby. Much cheaper, much smaller, faster blockchain. Phantom, baby. Phantom. Wow, thanks, Elon. Looks like BTC will retest support. It has to, man. If I take profits, do I do like 25% and hold the rest? Or do I sell it all and wait for the final made money instead of just being lost? You got to do what makes you happy, man. You got to have a plan. And that takes some like sitting there and like dividing what you want to do, why you want to sell, where you want to do. Are they long-term holds? Are they small-term holds? Like, what's your idea there? You know, he started giving lessons on the measured move, and I ran to the bathroom to hide and watch. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you're at work. You're like, I got to get this in. So, look, you create an alert there. This comes back down. Boom, it's going to hit it. Makes me wanna shout, shout, shout. Makes me wanna. So look, this is a viable trade right here. Inverted head and shoulders. All you can do is play the right shoulder. I do the same things over and over again. That's all you can do, guys. So what you do here is you put a positional strength buy right there. Stop loss here at 0.5%. 7-minute trade here. Scalp up to 1.5% again. A 2.1 to risk reward ratio. Not my favorite. Could be a little better. Shave it a little bit. 3 to 1. And there's your trade. All right. I wouldn't open the trade yet, though. Wait for this to come back down. All right. I'm just kind of positioning the idea because I can't really show you everything all the time. Right. But there's an idea. And we'll track this Bitcoin 7-minute trade too as well. See what's going down on it. So far, so good. Holding positional strength, creating a nice pattern. And, you know, I could see this break to the upside. So I'm going to keep that on up there. We're getting into TRIAS. Have not forgot the Super Chat Ray. We got you for TRIAS coming on up. And Zilliqa as well. We got Zilliqa. Thank you so much for all the Super Chats. Much love to everyone here on the live. Coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. ETH and XLM. All right, let's get back into ETH. So that ETH BTC trade looking really good on the 7-minute right off the bat, right? Right off the bat. Now, we'll look at some other things here. What do I see happening for ETH? Well, ETH BTC is looking really nice right now. This is very, very bullish on the 1 hour. This trade's looking opposite to a lot of other trades. So ETH looking adverse to Bitcoin. This is really good. When you see this, it tells you there's going to be a pretty big trade coming. So look, ETH to Bitcoin looks like it wants to break to the upside, man. This is getting pretty crazy. This is a trade right here. Look for it to break out, possibly retest. I do like to wake it come back down here. So now go to the 15-minute, 30-minute, see what we got popping. Yeah, wait for the 15-minute to come back down here on the stochastics. It's going to be a beautiful entry. Unless it pops out. So here's your two ideas. 15-minute comes down, retests and breaks out, buy the retest. Or does it come back to the pattern? These are your two ideas. You buy there or there and then run it. Run it on up. It's a beautiful trade for ETH, BTC, to make some Bitcoin for your Ethereum. This trade looks very, very nice right now. We caught it. We found it. So ETH, Bitcoin looks really nice. All right, putting that on your radar, guys. Let's see what you can gain out of that trade as well. Again, nothing I do here is financial advice, guys. Please do not do anything you see here on this channel. It is all for speculative and entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look at ETH USDT. ETH USDT. Wow, Ethereum booming. Booming. All right. This is what you want to do now. You want to go to the daily time frame. All right. We're going to clean it up here. Now, a couple things happening for ETH that I want to talk about right off the bat, right? In the bigger scheme of things, which is from possibly here to here, it's a swing up with a mountainous top, okay? If we do this here, it's a swing down with a mountainous top. That tells me it's hidden bullish divergence. It tells me that the trend will continue to the upside, telling me that ETH should bounce off that trend line, and it did. So far, so good, okay? So that's hidden bullish divergence on the daily time frame. Just want to bring that up. So now you know how to find that. You understand that slightly, right? I show it to you guys every single day. That swing down is swing down hard. This swings down, but not half as hard. The angle is not the same. That is bullish divergence as well, and Ethereum tells me that this trend should continue to the upside. So now we zoom in here. What's going down? Well, looks like we just flagged, really. If we looked at this on like a 7-minute or a smaller time frame, this is just a flag for Ethereum. Then what we can do is pull a Fibonacci on this and see where we came to retrace. And look, golden pocket. I can't make this stuff up. The golden pocket right there. I can't make it up, man. Come on the daily time frame. Yeah, if I take it from the beginning of this move all the way to the top, right to the institutional buying support of the golden pocket. So like, you're telling me that they bought ETH right to the golden pocket on the daily at 1700, like clockwork. So look how Fibonacci's work, man. If that ends up holding and being viable, that would be most hilarious. They did the same thing to Bitcoin on the monthly. I went over that, and look at all my awesome guys. Man, it's so sad that my channel didn't get the love because 200 people watching, man, 153 likes. Awesome. Now I get the love. But guys, there are a lot of videos of me showing you what's happening with Bitcoin and going down. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I didn't even notice. I was in the zone, just giving you guys trade after trade after trade. Look, now we go to a smaller time frame. You're going to see the divergence here again. Okay? Let me show you what I mean. Go to the 4-minute, the 4-hour. The 4-hour had bullish divergence as well. There was divergence everywhere, man. Missing the last few trades, the last 2 days, there was really no excuse for it because there was bullish divergence everywhere. Everywhere. Right there, look. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up. Told you that the trend would continue. Also, you had low stochastics. Very simple game here, guys, that we're playing. All right? Now, remember, we're getting overbought here. A little more move in Ethereum, and that's going to be the run-up. So I want to see us break above this level here. If we can break above this, then that could come back for the retest. Otherwise, we're retesting. So here's your 2 ideas for Ethereum. And my humblest of opinions. You're going to come up here, probably get rejected, hopefully bounce. And that chop will take care of the reset of the 4-hour. If not, and you can't break above this level right here, which is 22,274, it's going to come back down here and bounce off of about 2,000 even one more time. So this is my 2 ideas for Ethereum. I'd either have a limit order here or a limit order hopefully with the bounce there in this area. And we'll see. Now, in a perfect world, we'd get all the way above 2,500 and beautiful, and then we just get rejected here. And ETH is not bullish yet, again, until we break above. Not even talk of being bullish, in my opinion, until we can break the measured. We can get to the measured move, which is length of this pole. Actually, a rising wedge. Let's do it. It's really here. Length of this pole to the elbow where the 21 starts to curve. The inner elbow of the 21, that's where I get my measured moves from, and they play out beautifully. Okay. So we got a bunch of things going for us here. Falling wedge, break to the upside, right? Are the moving averages getting tight? I talk about that all the time. You know what they are? They're getting close. They're starting to converge together and get really, really close. That's the movement that we're looking for. 1 hour, they're very close. That's your entry, guys. I enter on tight moving averages after the divergence. That looks like a viable entry right now. Yes, the retrace will probably happen. So wait for the retrace, the stochastics and everything. But overall idea that Ethereum is going to be up here at $4,000. So measured move of Ethereum is 4K. When? I think by August, late August into September. $4,000 Ethereum, easily. Okay. Thank you so much for everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, guys, and that is your time. So another call here for Ethereum. Now we got to get into XLM. Another thing I want to show you, too, is you want to pull the fib the other way. That's going to teach you another thing. Alt-F is going to be your fib shortcut. I said Alt-F is going to be my fib shortcut. Thank you. These are some levels where the price may want to go. All right, and test. So you can watch these levels here. They're very close to the other support levels of the Fibonacci's. All right. Let's take a look at XLM now.
You know what? That was just the beginning. Just give me the music.
Okay, so Stellar Lumen's finally double bottoms in the 1 hour. Let me get a better chart here. This is BitBay. I can't believe BitBay's still out there. I still own BitBay, but geez, man. I can't even download the blockchain. So look, beautiful double bottom played out. I mean, I teach you guys this all the time. I teach you to play the basics and nothing else. Just separate your mind from your emotions and play the basics and nothing else. That's it. Nothing else you can do, man. You can't reinvent the wheel. People seem to think there's some miraculous thing you can do that someone else can't do. There's only so many trades to make. You could either leverage it, do that, like enter on the shoulder. You know, there's only so many trades. And again, look. It's all about making these patterns. All about the pattern. It formed a bit of a pennant there. Tight one, but we got in and then we broke on out. Stellar Lumen's back to 28. Now I just want to see it get above, you know, like everything else. You got to make your support and resistance lines and see if you can get above them. It's really what it comes down to now. Everything's in the falling wedge and breaking on out. Hopefully it's not a fake out and a continuation down. If it is, that's very bearish. If it is, that will take the wind out of a lot of people's sails and kind of crush us. And that's possible, guys. Never believe everything, right? I'm close to taking some profits on a few trades here that I'm looking at right now because there's the idea that I got to watch. We'll see. ETH's still pumping pretty well, though, right now. Hard, right? Phantom doing its thing. MATIC back to 122 as well. And Bitcoin now at 36,333. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, guys, and that is your time. It's not your money. It's not your time. It's your time. It's the love that you give to others around you as well. Okay? Let's take a look at TRIAS. My baby, man. TRIAS, one of the most beautiful coins here on KuCoin. And you can see, like, I'm showing you the same chart, right? Everything is in the same exact chart, right? So, like, I'll zoom out of my old work here. We talked about this many times, TRIAS. These are where you accumulate beautiful projects on the low, right? It's not going to move much low. Even if it goes to $2, fine, you lose 50%. So now you can't really even lose that much. Can't lose that much. Then you can double down at 2 and ride it back to 10 and 5x the money. You won't care about the 50% loss on the $4 buy. If you believe in a project and you think it's viable, then you should buy into it. That's what I do. Okay? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. That mic could go up a little bit, right? The mic could go up a little bit. All right. Sorry, I didn't realize the mic was that low today. Shoulder, head, and shoulder broke down, right? You could say, possible idea. But now I want to look at support and resistance lines on the daily time frame. First thing, it's so simple, guys. You're just hitting Alt-H or Option-H on a Mac, Alt-H on a PC, and you're making your support and resistance lines. Look, price couldn't stop there, boomed all the way out. Where did we come to? Right there. It chose that as previous support and resistance. Bounce, right? Then you had bullish divergence. Bounce. Same thing happens on every single chart, every single stock, every single coin. It does not matter. It really does not. Okay, looking at TRIAS. So that's all our support and resistance lines. We just marked it up pretty well. Okay. Now you're like, well, what's the story, Morning Glory? Well, this is it here. And we did break trend. We did break trend. Okay. We broke the trend line, my friends. We broke the trend lines. We broke the trend line. We broke the trend lines. It's good. Let's take a look at it on the 1 hour now. I want more detail into this idea. Okay. Definitely a falling wedge. Could even like kind of whip that out. That's definitely a falling wedge. 68% chance of a break to the upside. Okay. Now I just want to look at local support and resistance. Like what's going on for the time being. Now you can see TRIAS ain't nothing if it can't break above 473. It just ain't. That's it. Like that means it's just kind of battling with previous resistance ideas here. Then it can get above here, and then above here. So I want to see it get above $5.47. That's going to be a bigger catalyst for it, right? And remember, man, overbought on a lot of time frames, right? It might be time to kind of take a nibble off of it, or it will go sideways. If you take a nibble here, don't worry. Double topping here, some momentum here on the 4 hour, 460 for TRIAS, and it does have. Look, it had this beautiful divergence. Swing down to swing down. I can't reiterate enough how much, if you learn your divergences, you'll be able to get in at the bottoms of the trades. Once that divergence was established, you could have bought in this candle or that candle. It was established like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you had 12 hours to get into the trade, right? So to me, TRIAS just has to break certain levels. So like, I'm not taking it seriously till it breaks 548. I would take nibbles at TRIAS here for sure, though. A nibble would be a viable idea. Just keep nibbling. Right? Get yourself 1,000, 2, 3, get yourself 10 grand worth of this, man. That'd be an awesome idea, right? So, TRIAS, all right? Complete beatdown retracement as well, you know. Let's take a look at Zilliqa. Zilliquam. The Zilly of the Zilly of the Zilly of the Zilly. Zilliqa. I really want to look at the BTC pair. I'm just curious as what's happening with these BTC pairs. Fell out of this rising wedge, came back down. Struggling now, still in a downtrend technically right here. So really not. Your positional strength would be to buy down there at the bottom of the pattern though. Aggressive buy though. Let's take a look at Zilliqa on the USDT pair. Same scenario, even worse, right? Now, yeah, so you got some support, you got some diagonal support and resistance lines. And look, falling wedge came to the downside. That was the exact target. Then it was in this pen. I thought we'd break out. We did not. Forming this longer idea like everything else. So it's almost the same. Everything's in the same trade, which worries me a little bit because you could see that the whole market could be faking us out and just kind of getting a little bit of a pump here. Trying to catch some eyes. Trying to catch some energies. But us here on the charts, we know like I can't take this seriously till Zilliqa gets above 0.09 here. 9 cents. I mean, it's below this very strong support line. Zilliqa broke a support line. So to me, Zilliqa was a little more bullish than other charts. Look. It's coming for the bearish retest almost. Like, look at that. If Zilliqa dumps here, it might be a nice short for Zilliqa. Zilliqa's not looking that healthy for whatever reasons. Can't explain why. And I own Zilliqa. I got in at 6.8, so around in this, I got in this pennant. I saw this forming right somewhere at 6.8 right there when it popped on out. I can still remember those days. I can still remember the Zilliqa days when I bought them and I got paid. Keeping on moving and I got... No, I can't do that. Love you guys. Thank you for coming on in to the live stream. Appreciate you. 175 likes, 181 people. Are you able to place the pinned welcome graphics on the right over the life or not? Hard to see the chart sometimes. Are you able to place the pinned welcome graphics on the right over lifer or not? Hard. Just turn off the comment. You're on your phone, man? Come on. You got to watch this on a computer, bro. You guys are so funny, man. We got a pin, man. I love you. I love you, Will, man. See, that's why our president is never liked. Because nobody's ever going to be... You can never get every single... You can't do everything for... You know, you can't get it all perfect for every single setup. Eventually, someone's going to be like, oh, could you do something a little... It's like, nah, I can't. Every YouTube channel pins a message there. I appreciate you pinning that message. Don't change the pin message, my man. Just turn off the chat maybe if you have to, man. You might have to turn off the chat or something on your phone. I also don't like how they position the chat on the phone. I agree with you on that. Bitcoin Hasher with the $10. Now it's going down to $10, man. Come on. You got to step the game up. All right, I'll let it out this time, but it's got to be $20 next time. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you, bro. Shout out to the $10 super chat from Bitcoin Hasher. Started chilling Toad 8 weeks ago. About to tap 13. First exchange on July 15th. Toad Network on Telegram. You are pushing that Toad hard, man. I'm with you on that. You love the Toad. Life for the stream, the truth. Thanks for the knowledge. Anytime, guys. I appreciate you more than ever. More than you would ever know. More than you would ever know, man. Okay. Let's see. Am I missing anything? So we got Zilliqa done. All right. Price target for Doge and exit price from Cody May asking about Doge. Let's take a look at Doge for Cody May. Thank you so much for the super chat, Cody. I much appreciate you. Let's take a look at Doge for you. Dogecoin, the doggy coin, so to speak. Now look, I showed you this shoulder, head and shoulder. Said it probably will dump to the downside. I have a target here at 8 cents. Hey, that could still hit 8 cents. Technically, Doge is still in a downtrend as well. So I'll remove this inverted head and shoulder, but show you that I predicted that, not predicted, but I hate people. Oh, I don't hate anyone. I shouldn't say it. But, I predicted this. I predicted that. No. I looked at the chart and I was able to viably give you what was going to happen based on the technical analysis. I read the TA very well. That I can say. Exactly where I predicted. I mean, Crypto and my man, they love to do exactly as I predicted, which, it slips off the tongue so easily. And, it is, I guess it is but it's not really what you predicted, because it's funny. It isn't what he predicted, because you remember when we do these things, and I watch him too, and I love the guy. Actually, he's a nice guy. I have no hate on him. I think Chris is nice. A lot of people think he's crazy out of his mind. I think he's cool, man. I'm with anyone that pushes the space forward as hard as he does. So, yeah, he may be a little aggressive, and it's not it's not what I'm doing. It's not my cup of tea. But look, there's divergence there. Even though it's to the downside, this is more sharper to the downside. Doge did pump. Have a little bit of a shoulder, head and shoulder forming. It's a decrepit head and shoulder, but it's kind of forming there. Interesting. All right. We're getting some momentum on the 4 hour. Like, Doge hasn't pushed up yet. So let's look at Doge in a smaller time frame. Looks like we're flagging here. So look what happened here with Doge. This is interesting. Can almost say it's in a bit of a pennant here. A bull pennant. See that? So I'll put a trade out for Doge. Looks like Doge has legs. I'm being honest right now. For whatever reason, looks like Doge has a pump coming. Here's a live trade for Doge. Entry would be right here. It's kind of retesting. Stop loss would be below the pattern at 6% and ride it all the way up here. 41% gains for Doge. This is my call for Doge on the 15-minute time frame. Small scale for Doge, but it looks like you could get some wins. Oversold in the stochastics, ready to go. Doge is kind of in a little different space compared to other coins. I'm going to give that to you. So I like Doge. Price target for Doge and exit price. Well, this is the trade. I can't, I'm going to give you a small trade. I can't give you exact target and exit price for Doge. Like, in the long run, who knows, man? I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. I've never really fully deep dived on it, So, okay. Please educate your followers. Never forget, Michael Saylor triggered the... Oh, come on, man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. Bam. There's a Doge scalp real quick on the 15-minute. Doge looks pretty viable right now to pump, honestly. I'm going just by the TA alone, man. The TA. Doge USDT on the 15-minute chart. And sorry about being late today. I went to bed at 3 a.m. getting the charts ready for you guys. All right, I apologize. And for myself. Probably would have done it for myself as well. Shout out to Jacob Canfield for the freaking awesome tweet, man. You made my day, dude. A $20 super chat and the tweet. You're the man, dude. You're the man. Look, you got me freaking... We boomed up 1,733 followers. 1,733 followers. I had 1,800 when I used to talk to him 2 years ago, but somehow they got deleted. Dangerous heat wave continues the Pacific Northwest as temperatures shatter weather records. A teen was having a car trouble. A sheriff deputy shot and killed. Oh, man. You the man. Enjoying the guy's live stream. Crypto Lifer super positive and energetic with his community. Only at 10,000 subscribers. Expecting that group to grow up soon. To go up soon. You can check him out here, man. You're the man, dude. Shout out. Follow me at Crypto Lifer 33. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Okay. Back to work, man. Stop patting yourself on the back, Sam. Get back to work. The work is never done. The Hex trade still killing it for me. You missed my $20 super chat 15 minutes ago. Damn, dude, you did a $20 super chat too? Let me see it. Let me find it. Really? How do I not? I'm not hearing the alerts, man. They like get blocked out, I guess. The music's just too loud. Hold on, let me replay an alert and see if I'm hearing it. They are coming in. I have selective hearing, apparently. Price target for Doge and exit. Thanks. Lifer Hex swing trade is still killing it for me. $20 super chat. Wow, look at that. You know what time it is. Toad and Pad building Dragon Energy for the next blast off. Toad Network and Pad Swab. Never ending yield farming. Damn, man. Another $20 super chat from Bitcoin Hasher. This dude got Toad bags. So, listen, he's making so much money in Toad, he can share the love every single day, man. It's so funny. Yesterday, we had way more people on the live stream. We got up to like 280, 270 people. But you know what? Those people were cheap. Today, we have 160 people, and you guys freaking sent so much more super chats in than the people yesterday. It's so funny, man. Is it the love? Is it the super chat? What is it? Who knows? You never know. That's why you got to show up every single day, man. You missed my $20 super chat, and then he sent a $5 super chat. Now he's doing, you're the man, dude. Sending me $35, bro. You're the man, dude. Look, start shilling Toad at 8 weeks ago. About to tap 13. First exchange on July 5th. Toad Network on Telegram. He has been talking about Toad for a long time, guys, and he's been putting it on our radar, and he's done his due diligence. He's done his research. Pretty interesting, right? Sorry I missed the super chat. Just going through all the different things here. It's a green day. Shout out to Tenacious Tim. We're finally swimming. Got a fun chart for you on Twitter. Let's see what Jacob put out here on Twitter. He said he had a fun chart. Let's see what he's saying here. Okay, the power of yearly yields. Let's check this out. 21 seconds ago. On 2020, tested the yearly open at 3,800. 2021 tested the yearly open at 28.5. 2017 tested the 2013 yearly open. Interesting. So 2020 tested the yearly open at 38. Interesting. 2017 tested the 13 yearly open, and 2021 tested the yearly open at 28.5. Let's take a look at this. 2019, we test the yearly open. This is the yearly candles. Interesting. So we opened here, boomed on out. We test the yearly open. Then we boom on out. Here we come back and test the yearly open. Yo, is the bottom in? Is the bottom in for Bitcoin? Quite interesting. But we didn't test the 18 yearly open there. Interesting, right? We should have. Oh, I mean, we went far below it. Huh. Oh, but each year we test the yearly open. Except for the year that we... Oh, but even the year we dumped, you're right. We tested it and then we would dump. I mean, pump back up, test it, and then come back down. And that was the one before. Yay. So we kind of go back and forth regardless. Very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, Jacob, for bringing that up, man. That's awesome, man. Did you get fudded into selling your crypto on the lows? Never, bro. Oh, man, they tried so hard, dude. So, really nice recovery from the lows, but at technical resistance, both horizontal and diagonal. If we're bullish, we need to see it flip these levels. If we do break and close above, I could see high... What do you say? High revisit? High revisited soon. The highs revisited soon. Yeah, for sure. We need to just break that trend line for sure. Still a bit of an... let's take a look at that, because that almost looks like, on the daily time frame, that's a bull pennant to me. Solana, one of my favorite coins, man, in the game. Trying to beat the heat, man. Yeah, it's so hot. Have you checked HUNNY? Pancake HUNNY, baby. Pancake HUNNY. Have you checked HUNNY? You guys are funny, man. I love y'all, man. Let's take a look at what HUNNY's doing right now. Pancake Honey. I get a video coming out later on today with Pancake Honey, man. I like staking with the DeFi, man, and I like new projects, and Pancake Honey looks viable to me, and it has some really good returns as well. So we got into Pancake Honey at about 51 yesterday, around this low area. Came back down to 54 for some more, but you know, it's starting an uptrend. It's clearly starting this uptrend, so let me show you. It's all about these trend lines, really. If it can hold this trend line, I'm cool with it. And if it can break this trend line, it would be better, right? So let's take a look. I mean, technically, that is a trend line that was broken. You see that? That's a trend line that was broken for Pancake Honey. So there you go, Matt W. You know I never let you down, Matty. Love you, Matty. Gotta go, Salmon Lifers. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Shout out to Kiku Lau. Research, patience, and conviction. That's what I said, man, earlier today, man. Research, patience, and conviction are my 3 prerequisites for wealth accumulation. Okay? My 3 prerequisites. If you can get those 3 things down, if you can do really good research and really understand why you're buying a project, if you can really fully get what's going on, like Sam Bankman-Fried, Alameda, he went to MIT, he made billions at 18. He's not going to make a project and bring it to the ground. He's probably going to succeed. He's been successful for a long time. Stokes with divergences on ETH BTC. What was I doing over there? Must have been an older alert that I set further back here, back in the day. That's still viable. But this trade looks good to me, man. And I tell you, I wouldn't get in yet. I'd wait for it to flag, but let's see what happens in this 15-minute chart. It's going to have to come back down. That would be a perfect entry and a nice scalp. So if you wait patiently and you do your research and you're convinced that you're a good trader, then you will have research, patience, and conviction. You need it in a temporary trade. You need it in a long-term trade. These are things you need no matter what you do in life as a trader. Thank you so much, Bitcoin Hasher, for the $35. Making sure I should miss your super chat more often so I can get the extra 15. First profit trade, very small, but profit. Thank you, Rodney Robinson. $3, man. Much respect to you, Rodney. And that's how you get those tacos, baby. Baby steps, man. Baby steps. STORJ flagging on the 15-minute and possible breakout. Let's take a look at STORJ on the 15-minute. We're going to take a look at total too. All right? That's also very important to me. Interesting. Let's see what's going on with STORJ here. I mean, yeah, 15-minute is now oversold. This is a viable idea here. I mean, bottom of the pattern buy. You got bullish divergence, swing up to swing up, but this is flat. So you got some bullish divergence established right there, hidden bullish, because you swing up to swing up, swing down, tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. So you have that in your favor right now. STORJ did just break out of that inverted head and shoulder pattern as well. And yeah, I see this breaking on out. Small trade though, don't get too excited, but so here's a scalp for STORJ right now. Low time frame as well. I love the aggressive buy right here with my stop loss at 4%. Trying to gain 29, I mean 30. The 15-minute time frame really gives good risk-reward ratio. I've been noticing that a lot, honestly. It really does, man. So that's a viable idea here. We could be making a shoulder and a head and a right shoulder and a dump. It also is a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside, but we are flagging. So that's why it's high risk. 68% chance, possibly you do get stopped out, but stochastics are ready to rock. So see if you can get the pump here. I would take the risk. I think it's worth the risk. You're not going to risk too much. 4.61% to gain 30.91. Not too bad, right? STORJ. Little STORJ call right there. Put $1,000 in it. If you make 300 or you lose 46 bucks. I mean, it's a great risk to reward ratio, almost 7-to-1 risk to reward ratio. You want to make sure that you're getting that. Till it shows me something different. Shout out to the great lifer Larry 33. Great energy, great vibes. That's why I subscribe. Shout out to Michael Olin. I appreciate you, man. Thank you to everyone here, especially the lifer, man. Thank you to Rodney Robinson for coming on in, sharing his most precious asset with us, and that is his time. He's a boss among bosses. He's a man among men. Appreciate you, Rodney. Always hanging it, holding me down, man. You're the best, man. Thank you to Michael Jordan. Mike Jordan here, always doing his thing as the admin, holding us down, pinning messages, getting me going, getting people to do the right thing. Hit that like button. 191 likes, 169 people on the watching. Whoever doesn't watch this channel is missing out. I know a lot of people rewatch it though, and they don't get to see the live. I know they wish they did. They don't. They're working hard. They're doing something right now. They want to be with us so bad right now. The world just is not letting them. But one day they're gonna break out, and they're gonna be here every single day with the Crypto Lifer. I talked about Parsec a lot. I like Parsec, PRQS, sorry. But here's a possible trade for STORJ. Scalping on STORJ. Again, 15-minute scalps now. We're getting high on the 4 hour. So the trades are getting smaller. You see what I'm saying? You may want to close some of the trades down now. I'm just telling you, we hit our marks. We did well. We did well. But look, let's look at the daily time frame for STORJ. And look, it's See, it's almost like you should have been buying STORJ down here, and the move has occurred pretty much. I mean, look at that. STORJ did its 47% on the daily time frame. I mean, now soon it's going to be kind of, yeah, it can push up more. I'm not saying it can't. And hit my measured move here or bounce at to 112. There's a chance it could hit 112 for sure. But then it's going to reset on that daily time frame, right? So just putting that out there, here's where I would be scaling out a little bit after scaling in down here, So instead of jumping in on green candles, you want to be kind of jumping out on green candles, technically. All right? Not saying the scalp isn't viable. The scalp is viable, but, putting that out there. And we've been giving you patience is bitter, but fruit is sweet. Aristotle. And look, we waited so long for this Filecoin play from 54. Now it's up to 61 and doing its thing. And we're giving you these targets. Target 1, target 2, both hit for Filecoin. Crypto Lifer analysts are doing them and giving you guys trades consistently every single day. Join the Patreon for $99 a month, man. You get so much. I have token metrics that I pay basically $800 a year for, $7.99 a month, and we give you that. Can we get to the 200 plus today, y'all? Just asking before the lifer goes to take summer to the dentist. Oh, yeah, right? It's 11:48, guys. Damn. I got to get out of here soon, man. Appreciate the live stream, though. What an amazing live stream. We bumped it hard. Bumped it hard, man. We got to get to the brass tacks right now. I got to get to total 2. Bitcoin dominance as well. Told you that was going to give a little bit of a relief rally. We were hoping. So what is total? It's the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. So far, so good. We're holding the zone. We also have really strong bullish divergence. I showed you this. I mean, that's insane. That tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. I shouldn't have to worry too much. Tells me that things should kind of keep going. Now, again, total needs to break above resistance right here at $1.48 trillion. I need to see that. And then I need to see it break here above $1.76 trillion. But I'll start small. Just break above this. And then can we get a trend line going here? We can. Did we break it? Seems like we did. It was a sharp trend line, to say the least. Look at that. That was the trend line right there. We broke above it. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'd like to recreate Jacob's chart, too, on Bitcoin and see what he's talking about here on the weekly. I love to recreate what other traders are doing. Shout out to Jacob for that. I appreciate you, man. Lifer, you're the man. How about Dot? We'll take a look at Dot. I tell everyone I know to join the Patreon. Rodney Robinson, I appreciate you, man. True story and working, not watching. Whoever doesn't subscribe wants to be poor. Yeah, oh, man. I love this guy. Humble and blessed. Yeah. Shout out to Bitcoin Fight Club. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Yo, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you every single day for coming in here to my live stream and giving me your all, man. I love to be here. I love coming out every single day and just living my life, man. Until the day I die, I'm going to become me. I'm going to be me. I'm never going to have to work for someone again. I'm never going to have to. No one's ever going to tell me what to do for the rest of my life, man. I will work for people that I love and people that I care about. I will work for my patrons. I will work for people. I will help other people gain success. That'll be my goal for the rest of my life. Once I got my head above water, I did not just go buy a Mercedes and decide, hey, look at me, and keep it to myself. No, I started a YouTube channel. I decided to grow. I decided to learn. I grow every day throwing myself out here to the public. It's not easy being out here on the pub. It's not easy being out here live every single day. It's really not. I'm telling you right now, go watch these big YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I watched Carl the Moon go live. He drops his nuts, man. 2 seconds, man. Shout out to Carl the Moon. I love you, bro. Just a little bit of fun love, man. Anyway, but it's true, man. And you know, you got to just throw yourself out there every single day, man. If I am anything, Safe Moon getting gassed up, bring the soccer team. Hell yeah, baby. Moonbeam Network has an ICO coming in July. Could you possibly look at that quick? Moonbeam is getting pretty big as well. Moonbeam, Moon River. Also a good stream and a good time. Shout out to Buck Nasty to work, but not missing the like for my lifers. Shout out to Catasice. Love you always coming in with that Patreon love. That's what I think about when I see your name, that Patreon love. Again, remember the Patreon opens back up July 1st. Guys, join the Patreon on July 1st. If you did join earlier, like last week, and you get charged again, we give you a free month, or you can reach out to me, and what I'll do is I'll throw you a tutoring session for that if you'd like, you know, so we can make a barter system, we can get you going. So let me know. Let me know. Join. Shout out to Jorge Gomes. Have a good day, bro. Great attitude, man. Jorge, always bringing it with the love, man. Love you, man. You're the best, dude. Dude, look, you act abundant, you get more abundant. Amen, lifer. Tenacious Tim, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone here. 200 on the live stream, man. 200 likes on the live, man. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, Michael, for pushing that for me so I don't have to beg for my own likes anymore. Show me the hex, baby. Show me the hex. All right. So, look, total market cap, right? And look, came right back down to the previous low. That's all you need. You really need the reject. You need to touch the previous high. The previous high is usually the high of the previous pennant, whatever we had going. So, boom, like so. Now, do we see a fractal too? Like, I'm trying to see if we see like a bigger, smaller pattern in a bigger pattern. Not yet. But, you know, another thing, so far, this was a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. So far, we are dropping. You know, we need it. We need bullish moves here. We need higher highs, higher lows in all that nature, right? Coming up on that daily, ready to go. But look at the weekly, man. So, yes, we'll chop on that daily. But that weekly, man, tells you that this is where you want to buy coins. Had you bought coins on the last weekly low, the market would have been at 351, and we would have boomed. So, you buy coins here again on the market low. That's where you want to start buying all your coins, guys. Trust me. So, this is where I start getting in on the bigger time frames, not stressing it. Getting in on the bigger time frames, looking at these areas, not looking at the smaller moves, knowing that the weekly will have me, man. Knowing that the weekly has hidden bullish divergence. Knowing that I've traded hidden bullish divergence for the last 5 years over and over and over again. And it has come through for me many times. So, I'm not going to change up my system right now for FUD in the market and for what other people are saying. See what I'm saying? Weekly looks beautiful right here on total too. Daily still has momentum. What worries me is that 4 hours overbought. So, we're going to go sideways or come to the downside right now. Telling us maybe a couple more hours today, and then it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a pullback in the market. Just is what it is. Look, the 1 hour says yeah, and that usually lasts 8 hours. So look for us to go sideways for the rest of the day. From about 11 to 8 p.m., sideways. Take some profits right now or stay in your trades. Keep your stop losses. Watch what we're doing. I'm giving you the overall environment of what's going to happen for the rest of the day based off of the stochastics on total. It's really pretty true. Like yesterday, look, we were down here. Look, the daily was down here. And I said, guys, this was Thursday and everything. And I said, guys, it looks like we're going to have a weekend rally. How did I know that? What was going on? Because a week ago, I said, you know, as we were moving into the weekend, it was last Wednesday, Thursday, because I could see that the stochastics were resetting on total on the daily. Hey, lifers, send some love for Geo. Quick peek at TRX. Shout out to Geo, man. Much love for Geo. Watching the live stream, man. Thank you for coming on in. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Lily Ross as well. We recently had one of my subscribers passed away to cancer. She used to watch me with her brother all the time. Her brother reached out and said, could you shout out to Lily? So, Lily, this whole week is for you, Lily. And whenever I get a chance and I think about you, Lily, shout out to you for being here. Thank you so much for all your love. I know you're looking down on all the lifers, giving us support, giving us that energy, giving us that good vibration. So, thank you so much, Lily. And we love you, Lily Ross, or a.k.a. Lily Rose. And, you know, the first subscriber that I know that has passed away. That hit me pretty hard. I talked about it with my wife yesterday, too. Like, damn, like, I never had a channel like this, and I never had someone pass away that followed me before. Pretty crazy. So, Lily, shout out to you, Lily. And this one's for you, Lily. Okay, so that's total 2. You want to take a look at total 2. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. And then I'm going to get to TRX for you, Crypto Greg. I got you, man. I got you. So Bitcoin dominance dumped like we thought it might, right? Look, I drew it in this pennant, and And I said, we're at the top. We should dump to the downside. Give us a relief rally for the alts on the daily time frame. We did. We got it. We might get another hardcore pump up here. So look, it's not going to be that easy for the alts unless we break down and fall right out of this pattern, which would be beautiful. But again, we're probably oversold. Yeah, see, this is going to be the opposite. Look for this pump to the upside. Alts are going to be hard to trade for the next 2 days. This is what it's telling me. Alts are going to be hard to trade for the next 2 days. That's what it's telling us, man. You gotta heed this warning that I'm giving you. All right? So if you see me kind of slow down my alt trades, if you see me something like that, know that I'm doing it in your best interest because I'm looking at all the signs of the market, trying to help you get where you need to go. All right? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, guys. And that is what? That is your time, man. That is your time. Shout out to Crypto Greg for the donation, man. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Justin Keeler. Up in the spot, man. Came in a little late, so I bumped it a little late today. All right? I was up till 3 a.m., man. Going over charts and doing my thing. And still woke up at about like 8:45. Nice 5 hours of sleep. Ready to rock, man. At Geo2Mix. Got your TRX coming. Shout out Geo2Mix, man. Much respect. TRX for you, my friend. Lily, Noki, love in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Let's take a look at TRX. Crypto Greg holding you down. Crypto Greg knows when Crypto Greg says jump, the lifer says how high. I can't wait till we're in Hermosa Beach killing it, man. I cannot. I'm coming out there, man. I'm coming out to see all my lifers, bro. I'm going to destroy all your lives for 3 days. No, I'm just messing with you. What crypto is that again? Just that guy on the stream. Bitcoin or Ethereum? That was Bitcoin dominance. Okay, we're taking a look at Tron. All right, let's see what's going on with Tron. Again, like any coin. Look, it had an M. Stay away from the M pattern. The M pattern dumped. Hit its measured move. It's usually kind of the telltale sign. Things are kind of done. Daily also has the divergence. Swing down to swing down. Swing up to swing up on the RSI. That would be positional strength to buy Tron right there. That's if you know your divergences, you can buy bottoms. If you don't know your divergences, you can't buy bottoms. It'll be really hard for you. So what do? You learn your divergences. Why? So you can buy the bottom. Or close, or damn near close to it. Automatically held for review. We got you. Yeah, your Turkovac token didn't make it through, man. I said it for you, but it didn't make it through. Not viable. Pancake Honey, baby. Pancake Honey. I want to talk about Pancake Honey today on the live stream. I have a video coming out with Pancake Honey, man. We will destroy your life here in Hermosa. I love you, man. I love it, man. Rest in peace, Sweet Lily. Shout out to Bitcoin Fight Club, man. What crypto is that again? Just got on the live stream. TRX looking good. So, yeah. Looks like it's going to bounce here. All right. Now, let's see. What kind of pattern do we have going on here? Not a lot of resistance once we can break above this line here. Look, we can gap up really fast to the M. So, TRX looks like it could pump pretty hard here. All right. So TRX can pump very, very nicely and make a big move here. Let's see. It's in a bit of a falling wedge. It's kind of breaking this trend. You could say it had two V-shaped dumps almost inside of this trend line. Could zoom in for you guys a little bit here. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, a little bit, drunken head and shoulders here. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Watch it break out. Look, we saw STORJ just do this. STORJ just did the same thing. But again, highly likely that we're overbought on that 4 hour. Let's take a look. Yeah, and curving down now. I mean, to me, it didn't get the strength to get above previous resistance here. And if it can't get above resistance, then we're got to come back down and retest. So far so good, but it needs more viability. It needs more pumpage. Wait for this 4 hour to come, 1 hour to come to the downside. Then you might get a little bit of action, sideways action. I think for the next 2-3 days on TRX, man. A Bitcoin whale just died, and they had 1 billion worth. I saw that, but honestly, he didn't just die. He died like 4 days ago. We went over that 2 days ago. PAP payment system, mobile app. Yeah, PAP does look interesting to me. PAP does look interesting to me. You guys have been pushing PAP hard, though. Did you look at MATIC today? We did look at MATIC. We did look at MATIC because I'm in a trade for MATIC right now. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for being with the community, the greatest community here on YouTube, man. Because you know why? We truly care about each other. When we hang out, when the lifers get together, it's going to be a vibrational love fest. I'm telling you right now. Each and every one of us vibing off the other. Experiences, talks. Just everyone in a group where you feel one. Where you feel together, right? No one pushing their agenda. No one force feeding us their feelings or their philosophies. Just an open, ethereal space where people that want to become progressive and learn get to hang out, right? Where people want to raise their vibrations to another frequency. Where people know there's more than just TV, Netflix, alcohol, and nonsense, honestly. And not saying you can't have a beer and kick it, but I'm just saying, like, to me, it's not really what I'm about. I believe alcohol can lower the frequency. And I believe I want to keep my frequency as high as possible, as much as possible. So, can you please look at AMP USD for Polynex chart? How is there a 2017 price when the coin is released? Flex AMP. It's following a dead coin that used to be called Sonero AMP. Yeah, so why are you looking at it? Flexa network is going to be huge. Flexa is going to be big. I know a few people that are into that pretty big. I agree with you there. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Much respect. Tenacious Tim, man, what you got for me, man? What you got for me, Tenacious Tim? I feel you, man. I feel you. Just so you know, your live commentary you gave me, I was writing them while I was listening to you live. So if you can try to piece together the commentary, it'd be pretty cool. But again, look at this. MATIC and an Adam and Eve double bottom. I mean, these are textbook beautiful things. Beautiful things, guys. Adam and Eve double bottom. Clear as day. You can't fight the feeling. You can't fight the TA. We broke above resistance as well. MATIC doing a bit of a retest off of support line. Watch it go sideways. And I could see this could be a beautiful buy for MATIC 120. I could see it never go lower than this. I mean, if this is viable, if this is what it is, the Adam and Eve double bottom, then we shouldn't be breaking 120. And we did. We wicked down one more time just for the retest, and that was it. 118 one more time, and then it got bought back up. People want their MATIC. People know what this project does, man. Only thing that worries me is we're extremely overbought on that 4 hours. So all I can see is the 1 hour kind of go sideways, and that's what, look, profit on MATIC was at 125, and we got rejected by resistance, see? So whenever, you know, the second hill hit its apex, and watch for the Stokes to probably start to turn down now and begin to make a move to the downside. I want to see MATIC kind of, see, you know, to me, Stokes are telling me that MATIC has to come back down and retest 116 at the very least, maybe even 112. So a big deal for MATIC. I'm going to lower this right here. It needs to hold 119. If it can't hold 119, it's coming back down to 116. And if it can't hold 116, it's coming back down to 112, 111. All right. Okay, we went over Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, total 2, multiple altcoins. I gave you live trades, talked about multiple different things on the channel. All right, let's get back to the 7-minute scalp on Bitcoin. How's she doing? How's she doing? Where'd you go? There you are. 7-minute scalp on Bitcoin, and we got stopped out. And look, they went right to my stop. They went right to my stop, and then they wicked you right back up. Look at that. How funny is that? These guys are funny, man. They must have been watching my live stream, and they're like, you know what? Let's get him. Let's get that crypto lifer guy. He thinks he's smart. So look, I got stopped out. So you lose 3%. Okay. Okay. So you know what I do now? Now I enter again, but I put the stop at the stop out. Right here, down again. And I go back at it again. And I risk 7.77% to gain 2. And we go at him again. It's not really a revenge trade. It's just the same trade. They just, damn, they got you. They got us on the stop out. Time for Hex. Must have been Bogdanovas. Are you in SHIB? I own a little bit of SHIB. Not much, though. Are you still in that do your own research you showed the other day? How high is Bitcoin going up before it comes down? I just went over all that for you, man. I went over all that. I can't do that again. Go back to the beginning of the live stream and watch the Bitcoin update. That's really where you're going to get what you need to know. Let's take a look at Hex. So wow, I put a call out for Hex here and continuing to break on out. And then I said, if Hex can break this level, look for it to go up another 15%. So far, it did a retest, broke on out. Couldn't really get too much higher though. So everything seems, this is what happened. The whole market kind of pumped in the last overnight. It did its thing. We got as much as we could, but we didn't really break. You know, we broke some local highs. It's good. Bitcoin needed to break 36K. That was the biggest deal. We did that. All right. Let's get back into Bitcoin here before we get into some news. Talk about some different things in the market. So again, Bitcoin has to hold 36K in my humblest of opinions. Has to. If it doesn't, then it's 35, 34, and there's other levels to watch, right? So that's what we need to look at, Bitcoin. So far, so good, though. This trade went very, very well. Shout out to anyone that took the trade with me. I gave you a video trade last night. Went over it really late, 12 a.m. Kind of built the positional idea of why I thought we were going to continue to go up. Gave you my reasonings for it. Gave you the idea if we went up or down, depending. And really kind of, you know, gave you a thorough idea of what's happening in the market. So, okay. Honey, man. Honey, the best protocol. This thing is moving. Honey's at 56. It was at 57, so it's down a penny. But it's been holding this half a dollar region for a couple days now. Has a really good audit with CertiK. They did CertiK Shield and CertiK Key too. Some other cool things that's going to help it. The TVL has gone up from 21 to 24, so $3 million has come in here in the last about 48 hours. And it's now got a market cap of $4.5 million. I mean, that's just the beginning for this. I can see this turn into a pancake bunny, guys. I'm telling you right now. And look, this is up to 400%. I got into this, and it's now up to 400%. So the APY is continuing to grow on this. This was 367 yesterday. Now it's continuing to boom. They also got a boost here for the Honey Hive, just like Pancake Bunny gets a boost. They also have an auto compounding cake miner maximizer here. So, and auto compounding. They also have an auto compound cake automatically with the cake BNB LP. And then on top of all that, yeah, hold on. I'll connect my wallet here. Where's my MetaMask? Where are you, Matty? Connect my wallet. Unlock the wallet. When that happens, it usually means you've been on the screen from yesterday, so you just want to refresh it. But Pancake Honey Finance, baby. Pancake Honey, man. Let it be known. So look, I can approve this contract for about 10 cents. That's why we like Binance Smart Chain. Okay? Approving contracts is like $5, $6, $7, $8. I've seen $12 on Ethereum mainnet. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. The worst, right? The absolute worst. Shout out to the Pancake Honey team. Love y'all. Love y'all, man. Pancake Honey team. Much respect to you guys, man. I like the devs there. I like what they're doing, man. Okay? And Max LP token, and we're going to deposit here too as well on the auto compound for the cake and BNB LP. All right? We're going to put our money to work here every single day on the channel, continuing to deposit into DeFi, the best kept secret. All right? I'm going to play my favorite song, Morning Child, bringing it back in there if I can. Or Deep Dark, pretty big too. 620 USD in the cake BNB LP. All right. And there you go, man. I got 141 in honey. I got 629 in the cake. And we're going to get cake and honey. You're going to get two assets out of that as well. The double asset theory, same idea here, like on Pancake Bunny, you know, cake and honey too for these LPs. So you're getting two assets, guys. Remember that. Two assets while you stake. They also have banana guy. I know I had a lot of banana guys in here. Banana coin for 313. Auto compounding, guys. Compound banana automatically. Auto compound is huge. It really is. It changes the game. 400% APY. So check it out, man. I'm kind of getting into this, and I like it. You see, I put my money where my mouth is. And again, don't do anything I do on this channel. None of this is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any trade or project or yield farm, no matter what it is, all right? Make sure you understand what impermanent loss is. Make sure you understand what an LP token is. Make sure you know what you're doing. If you need a tutoring session, I will tutor you on all these theories. Some people just get a tutoring session. All they want to know is how to use PancakeSwap, how to get into Uniswap, Binance Smart Chain, Harmony One, all the different places where you can stack and stake and make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me, guys. And that is your time. I appreciate you more than you would ever know. Every single one of you crypto lifers has given me the ability to be free. So when you're free, I'm free. If we can all free each other together, that is the lesson learned here. That is the beautiful thing that we could all achieve together. 130 people on the live stream, 219 likes. Come on, man. Where's that algorithm at? I love this channel, man. It's break, and y'all still got to leave a minute. Take some profits. Big up. P. Yo, Sam and Lifers, hope y'all good. Sorry I'm late. Missed all the juicy stuff. LOL. I have to watch after. Gave you 3 likes, though. Shout out to Crazy Trades. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Every single one of you that helps me out, I love y'all. And I know you're here for me, man. I do. Okay. We appreciate your time. I appreciate your time. I'm surprised the live stream is still going. Niceness. Yeah, we started a little late today. Yo, Sam and Lifers, hope you're all good. Sorry I'm late. Missed the juicy stuff. Thanks a bunch for the vibes. A bit late to the stream. How is Soul? Let's take a look at BP, SP Guard. See, look, I didn't hear the freaking... Did that play? Maybe I did. Maybe it came in and I didn't hear it. Thanks for the 10-second check. We still need to cross 38.5 and 38.6 for the moon. Yeah, for sure. Have to cross 38.6 and 5. Until then, it's nothing. Yeah, so like none of this is like viable until we see the move, man. Up past big regions. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I went over it in thorough detail, right? Thoroughly, very thoroughly. Very thoroughly. Thoroughly. Life is but a dream. Merrily. Life is but a dream. That Atom BTC trade too as well. Still holding Atom BTC. We'll take a look at Atom BTC. I'm still in this trade. This is the giant cup and handle I've been holding for a long time. On the daily time frame. Look at this thing. I've been holding this trade for so long, it's ridiculous. I've been in this trade since March, April, May. 3-month trade, man. I did scale out. I sold like almost all of it right here. But you know, it's time to get back in now and ride it back to the top again. This thing loves to oscillate. Like boom, sell, get in, sell. Look, buy, sell. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Anyway, I think this could boom on out. This trade's still viable. Still a viable trade here. Cup and handle breaking to the upside. Huge rounded bottom. I could see this breaking all the way back up. Atom BTC. When the market really booms on up, Atom can make you some serious Bitcoin. Look, we put the trade out here to get in and then go all the way up. 618% gains, baby, for Atom BTC, man. Put that on your radar. Let's take a look at BTC right now and see what's going on in the news. Always some crazy news going on every single day for Bitcoin. Go to Twitter and we'll do a hashtag Bitcoin. See what's going down. Shout out to Jacob for the awesome stuff. Oh, yeah. I just want to look at Solana. You just gave me a soul. Thank God I went back to Jacob Canfield's Twitter and he reminded me to do that super chat for Soul, man. So I got you guys. Okay. Now, I like where Soul's at right now. For me, I opened the trade here, and I put the stop loss below the trend line right there. The entry was here into the divergence, okay, where the bounce happened off the 200-day moving average. Viable. But look, daily time frame's on the way. Can we get it to break out of this channel? And look, I put a trend line here that we broke out of, and I like to see that now. So he's saying, too, like, if Soul can break this line, let's see what Jacob's saying. Yeah, he's taking that high to that low, clean trend line. He's one of the few traders I know that uses the white background. People are like, oh, I can't. They're like Dracula. So he's saying if we can break that beautiful trend, I mean, I'm vibing with you, bro. Look at that. Beautiful convertible. Look at that thing. Beautiful bull pennant. I think it's likely we come back down here. So here's my idea for Soul. This is how I play it every time. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. But this way I play it the way I want to play it. I ladder an order right in here and wait for it to come back down to the bottom of the trend line here. Okay, we look at the 1 hour. 1 hour does want to curve and come back to the downside. Highly likely we're going to get the call. So here's my positional call for Solana. If you want to get into Solana, this is what I would do personally. Okay, you do whatever you think is right. Again, none of this is financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any trade or project. So look, highly likely we come back down to the bottom of the pattern here. We came down. We came up. We went up. We came up. We came down. We came up. We came down. We came up. Bam. Do we come for a retest and then we break on out? Probably get rejected by this level. Come back down to that level. Break on through that level. Hit this level. We would like to see a double hit of that. And then we're gone. So here's an idea for Solana. Projections, right? Bam. And so what we're thinking and what I'm looking at here and what I think is possibly viable is we're two ideas, right? Two buy zones. The break to the downside or the break off of the retest, right? And then anything is possible. Bitcoin could dump to 25K and this whole thing could drop out of the pattern. Totally, right? So here's the idea. I would set my positional strength for Solana here. I would wait for it to come back down. And then you can get 105% gains back to the highs. Stop loss below this previous low. That's 29%. It's a little high for me. I think we're just going to use the trend line or this previous low. I'll use this low here on the left and the trend line and maybe a little bit of a buffer. Something like that, 13%. Then how do you find out what to put into the trade? Well, then you figure out basically use an equation to do that. Say I had 100 grand times 0.01. I could risk $1,000 per trade. So I take 1,000, I had to divide it by 0.1367. Tells me I can put 7,300 in the trade, and I would only risk 1% of my portfolio. All right? You do this every time you make a trade. You make sure that you use an equation with the trade. Everything should be viable. Then when you use 3 commas like I do, and you go to the smart trade, okay? Go to the smart trade section of 3 commas, and when you make the trade, you use these exact numbers. Set profit, set, everything is just like this. 105% here. What is that? Stop loss, 13.6%. See what I'm saying? Negative 13.67. Everything is to the T, to the book. Then you limit order in and you hit create the trade, or you create the limit order right down here. You put the limit order in right now, and you could set this trade to go right now and let it sit. Let it cook. You see what I'm saying? For Solana, USDT. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it does, you end up getting Solana at a beautiful price. See what I'm saying? And you don't chase. So here's my idea for Solana, guys. Aggressive buy, bottom of the pattern. If you can get some divergence cooking while that happens on a smaller time frame, like look for the 30-minute. This might create divergence here. That's going to be your go-to. All right? Like right here on the 30-minute. You're looking for this. Sharp swing down. Swing, swing to swing. But this swings to the upside. Solana, man. That's my idea and my call for Solana. That's why I make video trades. It's a lot easier to do a video trade and post a video trade, right? So here's my idea for Solana. Okay? Overall idea. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and what's going down for BTC. And we did get stopped out of our 7-minute scalp. Did not happen. But that's what happens. That is what it is. It's not always going to be a perfect day. So make sure you manage risk properly is all that really, truly matters. And I've shown you guys that many, many times. Even in my own endeavors. Arca. Oh my God, guys. Some big news right now. I got some big news right now. I got some big news right now that I just glimpsed at. I don't know if you saw it. Oh my God. Unbelievable news for the cryptocurrency space, guys. You may want to buy FTX. You may want to buy some FTX. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just saw some crazy news. Okay. Here we go for the news. Another Bitcoin win. This interdealer broker is launching crypto trading. The world's biggest interdealer broker, TPICAP, announced on Tuesday the launch of a cryptocurrency trading platform with Fidelity Investments and Standard Chartered Digital Assets Custody Unit. Oh my God. With this venture, the company sought to make trading crypto similar to that of traditional assets like bond, stock, and foreign exchange. According to the reports, the platform will offer post-trade infrastructure with a set of digital asset custodians and separate execution and settlement, thus reducing risk for institutional buyers. As the platform awaited approval for the Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, it'll initially only add Bitcoin to its list and later expand it with Ethereum and other cryptos. Investor interest is new in this asset class, has exploded dramatically in the last 6 to 8 months. And most of our conversations with clients, they want a separation of custodial roles from execution capabilities, which is opposite to the models that exist currently. The company had launched the Bitcoin futures and options on the CME in 2019 on its way to launch another derivative product, including total return swaps and non-deliverable forwards. This announcement from the brokerage giant followed the strict regulatory norms announced in various countries around cryptocurrencies and associated businesses. MicroStrategy announced an investment of $489 million in Bitcoin as part of its buy the dip strategy. However, the institutions have remained wary of Bitcoin given the current volatility. That saxophone house, baby. TCIP, Fidelity, and Standard Chartered to launch a crypto trading platform, guys. This is huge, guys. Fidelity. I mean, that's where like my parents invest their money. Now their company is crypto. Ethereum Analytics completes $12 million raise. Nason partners with a 16Z. Nansen has completed a second funding round in less than a year. The blockchain analytics firm announced it has secured a $12 million investment Tuesday. The round was led by Anderson Horowitz, A16Z, with a participation from Skyfall Ventures, which is Skyfall Ventures is Scaramucci, right? Coinbase Ventures, IMO Tokens, Mechanism. These guys get in on these easy projects early. They know when they're going to make a bunch of money, right? Raised $12 million in a seed round led by Mechanism Capital and Skyfall Ventures. Nansen is leading a tracker of Ethereum wallets, a service that is instrumental in tracking hacker movements and identifying market trends by looking through the whale or exchange ETH transactions. The whale or exchange ETH transactions. Remember, $2.5 billion worth of crypto was moved into the exchange yesterday. We didn't get the pump I see fully for that. So what is Polygon MATIC, Ethereum's Internet of Blockchains? I mean, if you don't understand how Polygon can scale layer 2 for Ethereum, electric car designed by Tesla competitor to start mining Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Canadian light electric vehicle maker Daymark has announced that the first prototype of Spiritus, its futuristic three-wheeler, will start mining Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and other cryptocurrencies today. The process will be publicly broadcast on the company's website, with viewers being able to monitor the car's earnings in real time. The cutting-edge feature is powered by Denmark Nebula platform, which is currently awaiting the patent approval. The prototype of Spiritus is integrated with a powerful CPU that starts mining the crypto when the car is parked. The vehicle also comes with a Nebula wallet that was designed to collect and store profits from the miner. Dude, now your car is going to have to mine crypto or no one's going to want to buy it. How much residual income can my car make me in a year? Maybe my car can pay me back what I paid for it. If the car mines the proper coin and the coin goes up in value, you'll never have to pay for your car again. Can your car mine you? Will your car pay for itself? Cryptocurrency, car mining. Should do a video about that, just alone, like 5-minute video about this. Very, very interesting idea. Let me write it down. Car mining. Remember, Mina protocols on my radar. Thor protocol, CTK. I want to take a look at what's going on with CTK in a second, too. Here's the big news that got me giddy like a schoolgirl. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen back the FTX exchange. The fastest growing exchange completes another landmark partnership that adds the recent deals with Miami Heat, Major League Baseball, and Team Solo Mid. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen will become stakeholders in the cryptocurrency exchange FTX. Brady has been particularly vocal about his interest in crypto, recently adopting the laser eyes trend for his Twitter portfolio page. Guys, Summer, bring me my phone. Summer! FTX Exchange has engaged several major partnerships in the recent months as the firm attempts to break into the mainstream. American football superstar Tom Brady and his supermodel partner Gisele Bündchen have taken an equity stake in the cryptocurrency exchange FTX. See, Sam Bankman-Fried with Alameda. I just talked about this earlier. That's Solana, baby. Did Japanese regulator issues warning to Binance. Interesting. In an interview with Bloomberg, FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried said the partnership was a no-brainer as they were both really into it. He added that Brady and Bunchen are both legends, and they both reached the pinnacle of what they do. When we think about the FTX represents, we want to be the best product that's out there. Brady has been particularly vocal about his interest in digital assets in the recent months, adding Bitcoin Laser Eyes to his Twitter avatar. The football star removed Laser Eyes Monday, noting that the leading cryptocurrency has experienced a sustained dip since he changed his Twitter pic. All right, Laser Eyes didn't work. Anyone have any ideas? Funny. Did he really post a Bitcoin chart? No, hold up. Hold up. Tom Brady, bro. Hold on. Rumor has it Tom Brady's loading up on Bitcoin. Retweet if you think the GOAT should turn on Laser Eyes. Oh, hell yeah. Turn Laser Eyes back on, dude. I should turn on Laser Eyes. I think I got Laser Eyes somewhere. I like the lifer, though. I don't want to take away my lifer. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. You should definitely change it, Tom. Come on, man. Yo, Tom Brady, my man. This is when he turned the Laser Eyes off. Time to turn Laser Eyes back on, Tom. Unbelievable. All right, the Laser Eyes didn't work. Any ideas? This is funny, man. Retweet. Run it back, Tom. FTX. Huge, Tom. Huge. These people are going to be trillionaires, right? They're going to be absolute trillionaires, man. They still have Kobe Bryant's Twitter out. What do they say every day on there? Continuing to move the game forward. King James, much respect, my brother. Interesting. On Rejecting the Screen podcast, explains how Kobe Bryant would test your manhood. Interesting. Okay, largest Bitcoin dump with 3.4 billion in net losses made the short-term holders. That's what I'm telling you. Glassnode said it was all the short-term people. I didn't sell no Bitcoin because I bought my Bitcoin well below 10,000. I don't sell Bitcoin at 60,000 or even into 30K at the dip at 30K, right? I should have sold at 60K, but I don't sell my Bitcoins, man, when I'm up huge. I got in at 6 grand, 4 or 5 grand. Why would I sell Bitcoin? No way. Largest Bitcoin dump with 3.4 million. Yeah, largest dump value capitalization in Bitcoin in history occurred with over 3.5 billion in net losses realized on chain. Losses are realized when coins purchased higher are spent at lower prices. Damn, man. Glassnode. That's actually a good sign, too. Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen. Long-term endorsement deal, guys. Not a little deal. Arca debunks 10 most popular crypto bear themes. China intends on killing digital assets. Not true. Massive regulatory pressure from the U.S. Even if this were true, said Domain, it would be a net positive in the long run. While markets may react violently when a regulator opens their mouth, laws have to change and to be enacted before any governing body has jurisdiction to regulate the asset class. And this takes years to happen. It does, guys. The Fed will be tapering soon, and this is bad for risk assets. Stop tapering is not happening anytime soon. The 10-year treasury is still at 1.5%. The U.S. dollar is at a 6-year low. The VIX is back to pre-COVID lows, and the tech stocks are booming again. It's safe to say this is the overblown. Besides, even if true, it would mean that the digital asset market is only the asset class affected by it, and actually the only one affirming the Federal Reserve. Not true, right? Retail momentum and interest is dead. To back the statement, Domain provided charts of Bitcoin and Ethereum and other projects' tweet volume, Google search volumes weekly, Twitter followers of crypto exchanges, weekly crypto subreddits, and subscribers and weekly YouTube views of influencer videos, all showing either new all-time high reached recently followed by a smaller drop or levels being below the all-time high gained in earlier years, but still notably high. Lack of institutional interest. Arca speaks to institutional investors daily, says Dahmen, noting that these investors are still allocating to funds in record sizes. For example, Goldman Sachs and Citi launched digital asset divisions due to its clients. Fidelity today. ESG concerns, the environmental, social, corporate, governance concerns are entirely specific to Bitcoin and not all relevant to the most digital asset class. Argued Dahmen, while, as noted previously, the redistribution of hash power out of China and more clean energy sources across the world will be a net benefit for the world. Tether, Celsius, and BlockFi, Binance, Risk. There are numerous conspiracy theories about the 4 companies, but none of these are news and therefore cannot be used as valid excuse for the current market correction and what ifs surrounding them and potential regulatory issues are lazy excuses as well. Per Arca, only Tether poses systematic risk since USDT is intertwined with the working capital of all exchanges in decentralized finance. But even that would quickly be replaced by other perfectly capable stablecoins should a problem actually arise. MicroStrategy is going to be a forced seller of Bitcoin. This is the dumbest of all fears. It's 100% not accurate and can be easily disproved by looking at the bond covenants. Any fear of MicroStrategy being forced sellers of Bitcoin or being liquidated is a complete farce and a misunderstanding of how bond covenants work. Digital assets are reflective and fundamentals are deteriorating as price declines. Even though this one is likely the most important of all bear cases, it's not true. Firstly, Bitcoin and other cryptos have no fundamentals. Secondly, environmental. Everywhere else, including DeFi, gaming, Web 3.0, and other pockets of digital assets with real users, cash flows, and adoption metrics, the fundamentals have never been stronger. Grayscale unlocks are going to crush the market. According to Domain Note, a buyer of GBTC shares is subject to a 6-month lockup. And while the biggest unlocks are happening over the next 2 months, which could easily have heavy selling of GBTC on the open market, it has no effect on Bitcoin itself, and the trust does not trade in its Bitcoin. Only shares are being traded. There you go, man. Crypto Elephant changes the way the world works. Mark Anderson. There's an architectural shift in technology in the world brought up by crypto assets, which many. Sorry, I should have that a little bigger for you guys. Okay. In a recent tweet, Mark Anderson, all right, said, I think they all miss more fundamental point, which is that crypto represents an architectural shift in how technology works and therefore how the world works. The architectural shift is called distributed consensus, the ability for many untrusted participants in a network to establish consistency and trust. According to him, the internet has never had this until now, and it will take 30 years to work through all of the things that can be done as a result. While money is the easiest application of this idea, other things that can now be built, in theory, include internet-native contracts, loans, insurance, title to real-world assets, unique digital products, aka non-fungible tokens, and online corporate structures such as digital autonomous organizations, among others, the investor said. He's a billionaire, man. I'm trying to tell you something. Follow the money, guys. Follow the monies. Okay, man, Bitcoin, after the news, Bitcoin's usually at 35.9. I haven't looked at it yet, but look, 36.3, baby. Strong on this 36,000 move. Interesting enough. So my scalp, that's why I told you, remember, get back into the scalp? Let's see. 7-minute scalp. Wow, they're playing games. To me, it's breaking out now. See that? That's how I find it. It's not easy. You gotta. That's a breakout. You buy the breakout safely off the top. And remember, we said to buy right back in there, and boom, we'd be up right now. We would have paid back that stop loss that we got hit, and now we'd be back in the trade, ready to rock. So 7-minute scalp on BTC, looking pretty good right now. So far, so good on 7-minute scalp. I think I'm going to pause this, but I'll be back with a 7-minute scalp video. I think I'm going to let the scalp run like I did the other day and just see how it plays out. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in, sharing your most precious asset with me. I'm going to run on out of here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. And Bitcoin about ready to break out. Yeah, it is. 290 likes, 121 watching. That's what I'm talking about. Smashing the likes for once. E 2.0 won't happen for a long time. In the meantime, MATIC being adopted. I agree with you, man. MATIC's going to do its thing. There's something to be concerned about MATIC, but Polygon can work with any other project. What's going to be concerned about MATIC? Produce the beats. Well, Polygon is getting tons of partnerships with other projects. What if the exchange is going to be open to America? I think it is open to America. Yeah, it's funny. We can't trade it, but then they can put all their money behind it, right? Crazy. Again. So here. I don't like chasing green candles, but that's a breakout. Stop loss is back in the pattern right here at the low. 1% stop loss. Just a quick little scalp. 2-to-1 ratio, not the best. I don't like 2-to-1 risk-reward ratios. I like a way bigger risk-reward ratio. could say, okay, fine, length of the pole is a little bigger than that. Get bullish on it. It is to the pocket here. So let's see. Yeah, 3.3% possibly right here. Okay. 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, 3-2-to-1. MACD is about to have a cross. Everything looking really good for this move to the upside. 7-minute scalp, baby. Look pretty nice. The latest rug pull is insane. Maybe the concern is all the poly rug pulls. BC about ready to break out, yeah. Jose Pena, who rug pulled, I'm late to the cartoon, to the party. Polygon getting hit with rug pulls. Yeah, but that's not even Polygon's fault. That's smart contracts, man. That's people who, anyone can make smart contracts, open source, man, onto Polygon. So it has nothing to do with the coin, man. I'm being honest. You guys got to kind of square away what you're talking about. And I'll give you the trades that we're in right now. So far, so good. Phantom, 850 made 150. I mean, that's a nice trade. 20% gains in Phantom. Phantom back to 24. Buying Phantom at 20 cents was a steal. Anything below 19 cents, kidding me? I got another $2,500 Phantom. I bought it at 25 cents on 621. And then look, this Bitcoin trade's up about to hit $900. Doing really well. Got in at 32,400. This MATIC trade right here, doing really well too as well. And this Phantom trade doing really well. So, bam. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. We're going to run on out of here for the day. Thank you to everyone that came through. Thank you to all the super chats. Let me find that live stream window. There it is. Find that button. Shout out to everyone that gave me the super chats. Much respect to you guys. Loaded me up. Much appreciated. $200 in super chats. I appreciate you guys. Every little bit helps. It means a lot that I can get through the day every single day. A little bit of, hourly wage right there. Putting in 3 hours, making $200 in 3 hours. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. I'll keep coming through every single day, and I will not stop. Bringing the love, bringing the positivity, bringing the support, and bringing the technical analysis. That's what it's all about, guys. Making you that coin, making you that bank, getting you to learn. Also, I want you to learn. It's not about the money. It's about learning this so you can use it for the rest of your life. You can use it in any market, in any single market. You can do technical analysis. Guys, I'm giving you a skill that you can use for the rest of your life. If it takes you 4 to 5 years to get as good as I did, if it takes you 6 years to get good, if it takes you 8 years, think about it. You can then use it for another 40 years. It's a small price to pay. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life.